Okay. Hello, everyone. Hi. Good morning. Good evening. And we are going to start the session today. And it is primarily focused on our programming part of this. So today we are going to discuss and do hands-on on the programming part, and we will focus on the library that is called Pandas here today. So data manipulation with Pandas, that would be the focus area today. So what we are going to learn today, and our focus would be that we will learn, understand what is Python programming and what is Pandas. And okay, I think there is some 1 minute. Let me disable this. Okay. And then we'll focus on a different data structure of Pandas, like what are data structure we can use. And then we'll be using some important data frame and series out there. We'll do this thing on hands-on. So this will be all the part of the program. We will see that how we can able to access different data using programming, and we'll do some vector operation, and then we'll do how we can use the missing data. Like say you are getting a CSV file, and within that CSV file, some information is there, some information is not there. We'll do the handling of this, and we'll do some data operation as well. That is what we can focus on. Perfect. So let me stop it now, and you can all start your Jupyter notebook or say Collab. Okay, let me give you the link of this. Just everyone give me a confirmation once you are able to open the Collab. Right. I just shared the link in the group. So everyone just open your Google Colab.
Manoj, I have one question
Yes.
before starting the Pandas. So like for the Python, so just 1 day Python book, and also for the NumPy, just we have gone through this one, right? 1 day thing. So is it that's it? Is it going to come? I mean, these topics are completed, or in the future are we going to use it? Like say, just we did very small programmings, right?
Right.
Like because in the if you see NumPy, we have used modem, so median and all, right? But if you see one programming in the ATM by using the Python programming, so is it that's it, or
we will do like next 3 to 4 weeks now. We will be completely doing the hands-on on programming part of this. So we'll do multiple operations, multiple programming on Python using NumPy, Pandas, Seaborn, SciPy, and Matplotlib. That will be going to do. So we'll start on that part, and then there will be assignment. There will be reference book also that you can do the practice during your off day time, and then there is a practice project will be given to you that you need to practice.
Okay, by using all these things, we have to use anyway NumPy and Python as well, basic Python as well. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay,
right.
Thank you.
So just give me a confirmation if you are all able to open your Collab notebook. I will also show you mine. So here you can start with your new notebook. Okay, and you can mention here. Okay, so here you have opened, like once you open the new one, you can see this window would open in, and here you can simply change your thing, and here you can say your name. Okay, underscore, just mention Pandas today to your name, like say Venkat underscore Pandas, or you can say Rajshekhar underscore Pandas, Ankush underscore Pandas, like, so that it is a different name for your file. So just create this thing and have this thing ready. And give me a confirmation if you're all done with this. Your name underscore followed by pandas.ipynb. So that is my Python notebook. Okay, your first statement here, you're going to write import pandas as PD. Just type this much. So what we are doing is, here we are trying to import a library, and the name of the library is called Pandas. Okay, and we are I will just mute everyone. There's some background, and you can unmute yourself, and then you can come back there. Okay. Perfect. Okay. We'll do that, Rahul. We will be having matplotlib. Once we do the plotting, that would be done. Just like say we have pandas, we'll be having matplotlib for plotting the graph. Are you clear on this, Rahul?
Okay, sir, got it.
Perfect. So everyone, just give me a confirmation if you're done with this. Just type this import pandas as PD. So pandas is my library. Today we are going to focus on pandas.
I'm unable to open this one. Welcome to Collaboratory, and where can I click on that one? File,
okay.
new
yeah,
notebook,
new
right?
file. Yeah, new notebook. Correct.
After that, one moment.
Okay, if anyone is finding a problem, I have just given you access. You can share your screen if you're finding any problem.
Okay, Manoj, one moment. I will
Yeah,
share
just
my
everyone.
screen.
Just you need to today, since we are importing pandas, so we are talking about import pandas as PD. That we are going to talk on this, and we'll do all the operations related to pandas. Pandas is a library, just like NumPy is a library. Library is nothing but a set of function or set of class that has all the required functionality. We are going to use those, okay, in order to build a solution. And the best part is most of the functionality method that is already inbuilt. You don't have to build anything. We just need to use that. And that is how we are going to do this thing today.
Yeah, I have shared my screen. Are you able to see, Manoj?
Okay, bring it on.
New
okay.
notebook.
Yeah. You have notebook loading error. There's some problem with your notebook. Okay, go to this. Yes. Okay, here the down one. New notebook is there, na? Just click on this. Down. Go down.
This one, huh?
Down. No, not that. Down. Here, new notebook. Here. Click on this. Okay.
Loading.
Okay. So looks like you have. Okay. Did you log in with your Gmail? Your Gmail is open?
Yeah, Gmail is open.
So that should not be a problem then.
Try it on other browser.
Right. Try with some other browser there, or maybe you can close this browser and open it again. Because if you are able to log into Gmail, actually this is all connected to G Drive, like Google Drive, and it opens the file into Google Drive. Okay.
No, it is showing some memory full. Memory error is showing some. I hope so.
Okay. Let me check that one. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Give me some time. Okay.
Yeah, just try out this and clean your memory, and then you can bring it on. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
So, okay, I think everyone has done. So now, since we are doing, so our first statement going to be import pandas as PD. As you know, PD is my nickname, right? Just like everyone has a nickname. So we are giving the nickname of pandas as PD. It's a short form, and we'll do all the operation on using PD. Okay. So just click on this radio button, the play button, click on this, and you can see there is a green tick on that. If you're getting a green tick, just give me a confirmation if you are all good with that. Swagasmini done, Rajshekhar done, excellent. Anshuman done, Vijay done, okay. Saurabh done, Rakesh done, excellent. So just make sure that you got the green tick. You are all set now. Perfect. Raja done, excellent. Saurabh done, okay, perfect. Now, let's come back to this and what we need to do. Everyone, just give me a confirmation if you are all done. If you have anyone has a problem, if you are getting any error and all, please bring your screen on. Okay, you can share your screen. We can all solve that problem there. Excellent. Now, going back to this, now let's see. Okay, perfect. Now, this is what we are going to discuss today. So we are talking about the pandas and its features. So we'll see that what is this. See, we all now understood one important basic foundation that was NumPy. Okay. And let me have this. So why pandas? See, NumPy is there that is dedicated for mathematical operation. We do addition, subtraction and all using NumPy. And Panda is more for file operations, data manipulation, data handling. Okay. So that is why we are going to do this thing. So in Pandas, these are the area that we need to focus on. So first is we need to see the data alignment. If the data is not correct in the not right format and all, that we will do. Data operation will do. If data is missing and all, we handle that data. we have to standardize the data. That should be a unified format and all. And then we have a lot of major case study where Pandas is used. See, while you'll be doing the programming, just remember only 4 fundamental packages are very, very important. 90% time you'll be doing this thing: NumPy 1, Pandas 2, Matplotlib 3rd, and then scikit-learn 4th. So these are the major ones that we are going to use and learn extensively there. So in Pandas, it is used across all the scenario, all the different business cases. Either it's a financial services, it's a R&D, research and development, it's a stock market, it is a oil and gas, energy and utility, automobile sector, whatever area you talk about, everywhere we are using the Pandas there. And it is very powerful data structure it provides. Everything is already inbuilt within that, so we don't have to build anything. It is like we are not going to reinvent the wheel. It is already there. We are just going to utilize them in an effective way. So within this, we are going to discuss and learn 3 things in Pandas. One is called series, the other is called DataFrame, and the third one is a panel. Out of these 3, DataFrame, that is called DF, is most important, most fundamental, and 90% of the time in Python programming you are going to use DataFrame there. So let's understand what is this. So the first one is series. Series is basically a one-dimensional. Just like we have seen the array, it is a one-dimensional where you can store all the data. Like say, for example, if you are in the corporate, right, we want to store all the employee ID, okay, in one place. So like say, Nitesh is here. So his employee ID is 101. The other guy, Nitesh, is there, his 102. So likewise, we can put this thing into single line. So it is like one-dimensional level data. That is called series. If I have to put 2 data,
sorry, Manoj, I just joined late. I just came back from hospital. Sorry.
Oh, hey, Meenakshi, hope things are fine with you.
Yeah, I'm going on. So.
Okay, yeah, I know. Like you had messaged me. I wish her early recovery, God is paid. Okay, so just I know like you have some trouble situation. So please just focus on. We will do the review as well onto this. Thank you.
Sure, thank you.
Right. So yes, so I guess when you are right, list can be used in one dimension. Absolutely. So that is what you will use the list to build the series. So series is our first like one-dimensional array. You know, array is what, like you can see, just like you were there like in earlier, like not everything is online. Earlier we are going for say bus ticket booking or say movie ticket booking and all. So there is a one-liner. So you can simply say that is your single line, right? So that way we consider one line, and each of the member, right? Each of the element, they are the member of that label. Like say, for example, I have 10 employees in my organization, and their employee ID starts with 101, 102, 103 and all. So that way we index them. The index starts with 0. Like the first member is called 0, second member is 1, third member is 2. So likewise, we move ahead with the index. So series is the first one that we have one dimensional. If we have to put 2 dimension, so that is called data frame. Data frame is for 2 dimensions. Here, like say, for example, you have employee ID 101 and their salary, like say 10 lakhs, right? So that association where employee ID and their salary both are there. So it means that it is a 2-dimensional. Like the other example you can see, like say, for example, you have employee ID and the person has been allocated in a project. So project ID. If we combine these 2 things together, so that becomes my 2-dimensional. So that is called data frame. And the third is 3-dimensional part, that is called panel. Here we have 3 things. Like for example, I have employee ID. Second is I have their project ID, the person who is working on that project. So project ID is there, and his salary structure also. So if these 3 things are combined together, we can call it panel. So that way we build 3 types of data structure: 1 dimension, 2 dimension, and 3 dimension. And now we will do practice that how we can build this thing and how we can assign the value, work on the values and all there. Okay. So with this, let's understand this series first. So series, as we know, it is a 1-dimensional array, right? So 1-dimensional array is there. So here all the data, like say 4, 11, 21 and 36, these are the members. Okay, just understand these are the members. So like say we have 10 members, so 10 elements should be there, and it always starts with the first index. Index would be 0. It always starts with 0 index. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like say, for example, I have 10 elements here, total 10 members. So what will be the index number for 10th element? Can anyone suggest?
9.
Excellent. You got the idea. So that is how it is all structured. So it starts with 0 and it is always n minus 1. Like say you have 100 object, 100 elements or 100 members. So last object is always n minus 1. Like 100 is there, so 100 minus 1, 99. So that way you can always calculate. So that is very simplistic form of 1-dimensional series there. Okay. Now in order to build this series, we have 3-step process. The data type means like either we have integer, like the numbers, numerical numbers, or string, or say floating point, right? So these are my data type. We are using this data type, and then we are using the data input. Data input is say dictionary, scalar, list, and all. And with this, we provide the index 0, 1, 2, 3, and then we create a series there. So now we will be going to build this thing by our own through the programming. So the index or the syntax for this is, as is my series, PD is pandas, PD.series, then data, and then index. With this, we're going to create a series there. So now, everyone go back to your programming, your Collab, and you can use this. First, you can mention like you already imported pandas as PD, and then also import numpy as NP. Let me stop it, and I will do along with you. So I will share my screen here. So you have done this, okay? Here in this one, you can also mention import numpy as NP. Okay. These two statements just mention and then run this thing.
Why here? Yeah, sorry, Manoj. Sorry. So here I have the question. So like, why we have to mention numpy as well? Because are we going to perform any mathematical calculations?
Yes, absolutely. We need to perform some mathematical operation. That is why numpy is required.
Yeah, but overall, I didn't understand the concept of pandas. Actually, see, it's very clear. Numpy is very clear.
Panda would be very clear.
Operations.
Venkat, just give me 1 hour. Panda would be very clear. You will know exactly. See, as I told you that we always deal with file, CSV file and all, right? Excel sheet and all. We can transform the Excel file using pandas into DataFrame. Okay, and then we can manipulate the data. Like say, for example, your employee ID is there 101. Okay, and you have not been allocated a project, right? So how can I see that who are the person whose project allocation is pending? So I'm using Panda to do the allocation. Okay. Got it? So just will do. Numpy, why we are using? Because we need to do some mathematical operations. So that is why you're using Numpy. So that is why, let's say, systematically we'll go. First we understand Numpy, then Pandas, then Matplotlib, then scikit-learn, and all those things will go there.
Okay.
So just run this thing and then click on the button. Okay. And then you can see the green tick. Everyone just give me a confirmation once you are getting the green tick here.
Manoj, I am facing some problem in this. I have tried to import pandas as PD, but I got an error.
Can you bring your screen on? Yeah. I'll let me stop. Yeah, please bring your screen on.
All right, just a moment. Please let me know once you will able to see.
Okay, not yet. Yes, and in the meanwhile, everyone, it is loading. And in the meanwhile, everyone, please complete both statement: import pandas as PD and numpy as PD.
Pandas.
That is the beauty of my community, my student. They are telling the error. What is the error? Now run this.
Okay. All right.
Got it? Perfect. Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Manoj.
Excellent. Thank you to the person who told him, Mr.
Thank you so much, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Sorry to interrupt, Manoj, just trying to follow. So pandas is basically for any mathematical operations.
Right. Like say, for example, if you have to do the arithmetical addition or multiplication with the two number, like say you have number variable A and variable 2 or two integer, like say 4 and 10, you have to multiply. So in order to multiply this function is there in numpy. So all the mathematical operation is done with the numpy, and the file handling is done with pandas.
File handling in what sense? Like
say for example, you have CSV file or Excel sheet is there, right? Excel sheet, you have all the details about, like say, employee ID, their project allocation, the date of joining, and all, right? And say if you are a project manager and the task has been given to you, that say if 20 members are reporting to you, so in that case, you need to make sure that everyone is allocated in the project. You have got the Excel sheet, you have the entire list there, and you are seeing that, okay, these 4 or 5 people are there, their project allocation is not done. So as a project manager, you need to do the same. So what you can do is simply you can create a numpy program. You can check out using the Excel sheet. You can transform this thing into DataFrame, and the DataFrame, it will show how many people are there whose allocation is not done. And then you can, like, you have the project ID, then you can, with the program, you can do the allocation to them.
So does it provide any visual, front end also, like we have an Excel sheet, we can simply search.
Yes, it's correct. Yeah. It provides you the visual representation as well.
Okay. Can I share my screen once? I'm just trying to import. It's my old
Please go ahead. You can share the screen.
Okay. One moment, I'm just sharing. So, this is in the Collab, I have, so how will I import this NumPy Panda? I mean, this
Just
is long
mention,
time I was trying.
right? No. Just remove that escape plus B, that whatever you did it, just remove that. Just there mention import import space pandas PNDS
Okay.
space as space AS and then space PD.
PD would be the like acronym for
PD is
this.
just like acronym, right? Like your nickname.
Okay, variable. Yeah.
Right. So
Then
that just
enter.
run it. Yeah, just run this thing. The play button is there. No. Play button. 1 minute.
Okay.
Yeah. Just run this. Perfect. So green tick means you are able to import pandas library in your space, workspace, without any problem. So that is now
How
available
will I
in your
change line here? I mean, it is in the same line.
No, just enter, click enter, press enter there. Now just mention import import numpy and numpy as np. Yes, as right, perfect. And now again run this, click the button. Perfect. So now
Manoj,
this green tick, what it says that you have already imported both the file, both the library, pandas and numpy, and it means that all the mathematical operation you can do very well in your program, and you can do the file handling also in your program. So all the required functionality, classes, library, all are now available in your workspace. This is what it means.
so
Are you
Manoj,
clear, Meenakshi?
I have
Yes,
a
sir.
question. I just wanted to know import from
Yeah.
where it's importing the pandas and numpy, from where? Is there any library is already inbuilt in
Yeah.
or what?
So the moment you write this collaboresearch.google.com, it opens this thing. So we are connected with a Python community. And from
Okay.
there, we are loading this entire thing in my workspace. This is my workspace.
All right. So
Okay.
instead of PD and NP, we can type other name as
Anything,
well.
right? You can mention Panda as Saurabh, and you can
Okay.
mention Nampi as Kumar, whatever you
All
need.
right.
It is name, like whatever name you want to give. But
Okay.
only thing is, once you define the name, you need to follow the same name.
All right.
You cannot
Like
say,
the
like say, like you
we
say
used to give.
Saurabh, like say you're Meenakshi, right? So every
Yeah.
time it should be Meenakshi. It should not be
All right.
sometimes you say Meenakshi or sometimes you say MK. No. Once you define Meenakshi, it will be Meenakshi always.
Okay. It remains
Like
same
we
all the
used
time.
to give
Correct.
class names in C, right? Or C++.
Correct. Yes. Just like you define a variable there, right? Like say
Yes.
you have defined integer int equal to class name, right? And then you can define something like say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that variable name remains constant throughout. Same thing here.
Calling name. Yeah.
Right. And here one other thing actually you can do, this untitled 0 is there now. So change this thing, click on that and mention Meenakshi
Yeah.
underscore pandas.
Actually, last year I was just trying to, like add two numbers in Python. So I just clicked on Collab and this got opened up, syncing it with my Gmail. So I don't know from where all these are coming.
Okay,
After
remove
1
this
year.
thing. Yeah, remove this thing. And what you can do, hold on,
Where?
just click on the plus button. Plus code is there now.
Which one to remove?
Here,
I'm sorry.
plus code. This all, okay, go to your import pandas. Click here, plus button. Now this is your new workspace. Here you have to write all the things.
Okay.
Okay.
But
perfect.
this is coming from where?
So you can, it is by default, it is coming like some history, you have done something. You can remove this section altogether. You click this thing and remove this. There is a remove button there. Yeah. You can remove everything. Just delete it. Yeah.
Right, sir, delete buttons.
I'm pressing that.
Yeah. On the right side, see, there is a small dustbin is there, right? The black color.
Delete
on the right side. If you just click, that section will go away here in this side. Right side is small. Yes, correct. Absolutely. Now you have the space there. Similarly, you can remove the other one also. That down one, you can see variable data type. You can remove this also by clicking that dustbin, the black box.
Okay. I'll do. Yeah.
Perfect.
Sorry, I just took a lot of time. Sorry.
No problem. I hope it is all clear to everyone. Okay. Now what you can do, you have done the first step, import numpy as np, import pandas as pd. This is the library you have loaded. Why we have loaded this? Because panda is used for data manipulation and numpy is used for mathematical operation. And we need to do both the things together. So that is why we have both the library imported here. Now we are going to build our first वन लेवल सीरीज. सीरीज इज नथिंग बट वन लाइन. जैसे हम लोग क्यू करते हैं ना, आप मूवी थिएटर में जाते हो, एक लंबा लाइन बना लेते हो, राइट. तो अगर 10 लोग हैं या 20 लोग हैं, तो ये जो 20 लोग हैं, ये सब उसके मेंबर हैं, राइट. तो वी नीड टू क्रिएट ए सीरीज, जस्ट लाइक हम लोग बोलते हैं ना वेब सीरीज बन रहा है, राइट. तो उसमें 10 सीरीज आते हैं. तो सिमिलरली वी आर गोइंग टू क्रिएट ए सीरीज. तो सीरीज बनाने के लिए आपको ये करना पड़ेगा. दैट इज माई सेकंड स्टेटमेंट, सेकंड लाइन. What you need to do here, let me highlight this with my pointer. यहाँ पे आपको करना है PD, like see PD आपने बनाया यहाँ पे pandas is PD. Now PD पे मैंने कॉल करना है series, PD dot series, because I am creating a series part. Series is what? A one dimensional array, जहाँ पे मेरे सारे मेंबर अवेलेबल होते हैं. तो मैं PD dot series करता हूँ, and here I provide the list, and this is ABCDEF. तो ये मेरे ABCDEF, these are my 6 members that I want to put this thing into series, and then I give the name first series. Okay, so do this thing, pass the list as an argument and create this. So ये जो first series है, this is what is your variable name, right? This is my new series that is created, and this is what we'll be going to use this thing for further usage. Okay, so now just create this PD dot series and list, and then make the first name. Okay, do it everyone. Once you are done, just mention done in the account box. So यहाँ पे हम लोग simply create कर रहे हैं अपना series. This is my first simple series that has 6 elements, and each element is like A, B, C, D, E, F. 6 elements are there. That with this 6 element, I am going to create my series. That is my one dimensional array.
Yes, series is the function, sir.
Series is your one dimensional array. It's an object. It is, like say, you can see it is a placeholder. एक आप जैसा बोलते हैं कंटेनर है, ये बर्तन है जहां पे आपको 6 एलिमेंट को आप स्टोर कर सकते हैं. दिस इज जस्ट अ कंटेनर वेयर यू कैन पुट 6 एलिमेंट्स आउट देयर. Okay, everyone just give me a confirmation if you are done with this. Perfect. Bijay is done, Ramchandran is done.
So
KP
here
is
the
done.
list is the array, right? I mean to create the array, right?
In order
Let
to
is the
create,
keyword to create the. Yeah.
correct. Yes. So this is the thing to create my series here.
Okay.
Perfect.
So previously we used for the list we used to have square bracket. Now we are using that parenthesis. Here
Right.
it changes, right?
Right. So here we are just creating the. So you have option like you can define the list before. Like say you can just list underscore A. You can define a list and directly you can pass the list here. So you have both options here. What we have done, we are just creating the list into this because the input parameter or the argument for series is a list. So I'm creating here. So you have 2 options. Either you can call this or you can create a list separately. Okay, and then you can directly call that list here into this. So both options are there. You're right.
Oh, but generally if we define list it will be in the square bracket. But here that is what.
Correct. So here this is
Okay.
the form, right? This is how we define the list. Correct.
Okay, sir.
So once you are
Sir.
done with the first series, okay.
Sir, I am getting error, sir.
Okay, so you can bring your screen. Let me stop it.
Yes, sir.
Everyone, once you are done, just mention done. I just want to see first series should be ready with all of you.
Sir, I have one doubt, sir.
Okay. Yeah, please go on.
Sir, that we wrote first underscore series. Here is the S is small
Okay.
equal to PD dot series. Here is the S is
Capital. Okay. Very good question, Kevin. Good. Glad that you had asked. See, this PD dot series, like say, हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे? We are calling this function, series is our function. We are calling the function in Pandas. So Panda मेरा library है. On this we are calling. So this S is capital that is already predefined in Pandas there. अगर आप करते हैं ना PD dot, you can see this
error.
S is
We are
there.
getting error.
Right, 1 minute. And this first जो other series है ना, ये आपका नाम है. आप कुछ भी दे सकते हैं. You can say first without series. You can say as capital also. So this is completely up to you. Left side is the variable name. You can define anything. But right side, it should be as per the defined structure.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Now I will stop the sharing. You can bring it your screen on, Ajaj.
So
Yeah.
how will we come to know that which function do we need to use in Pandas? Like
तो
we have to
Pandas में जैसे आपने दिया ना PD dot, the moment you type dot, you can see the entire list is there. You can see the drop down list. Okay, then you can series, like you have to create series, then you can select series. If you have to create panel, you can select panel. If you have to select a data frame, you can select data frame. तो आपको सारा options मिल जाता
total
है.
how many functions are there that we need to run?
Multiple. Like there would be like sometimes you can see hundreds of functions and all are there.
Oh my god. So frequently used functions we can.
So frequently used, that is what we are doing in the session. Frequently would hardly like 7-8 would be there that we'll be extensively using. The rest all are like not required or very minimal
Even in
usage.
real-time projects also,
Correct,
these will be
correct.
using what we
These-
use.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Thank you.
Right. Ijaz, you can bring your screen on if you have
Got it, sir. I have got it, sir.
What was the error?
I have put it small, yes, sir, instead of
Okay.
capital letter. Yeah.
So now
I
you are
have
able
a
to.
small
Yes.
doubt on this. Can I share my
Yeah,
screen?
please, Rakesh, go on. You can bring your screen on.
Yeah, like as you see, from your output screen, I was able to select 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I got 6 here extra. So what is the reason? I checked there's no space also in between.
Quite strange. Okay, so it is saying the last one is there. It means that it has 6 elements. It is not 6. It has 6 elements and data type is object.
Yeah, but I did not define any like data type as object. I just
No,
defined.
data, because like, okay, what you can do now, remove print, just mention first underscore series. Now run this. Are you getting it?
Yeah, like I just want to know what is the difference here, because
So the difference is there. Once you like the print, it gives you how many elements are there. So total 6 elements are there. So that is why you are getting that number 6. And by default, it gives the data type. What data type is this? So data type is object. So it is showing you the object here. So it means that in the first, you have created a one-dimensional series that has 6 elements. It starts with index position 0. So 0 to 5 you can see, and then 0 is assigned for A, 1 is assigned for B, 2 is assigned for C. Likewise, you have this. And this all the data that we create, the data type of first series is my object. This is what it means.
Okay, so it's not still defined as a what category of like integer or string or anything. So it's just a plain object which we can again redefine.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Got it.
Perfect.
I'm getting problem.
So you can bring your screen on. Ankush, yeah, bring your screen on. You can share your screen. So everyone, you just print this there. Okay. Now, okay, guys, help us. Help Ankush. What is the problem he's facing? Why the red line? And everyone, the moment you see the red line, there's a problem.
S is small, sir. S is small.
Correct. Raja is saying cap as. Make it cap as. S should be capital.
PD dot S should be
No,
capital.
not there. On the right side.
On the right side.
On the right side.
Is it compulsory, sir?
No, not there. On the right side. No, not there. That is fine.
Space you given a space.
PD dot after dot PD dot S, that should be capital.
Is it compulsory?
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, here what is the actually difference between capital S and small s, sir?
Okay, the difference here is that while you defining the name, okay, तो आप free है कुछ भी नाम देने के लिए, there is no problem. You can give Ijaz, you can give double Z also, that is all fine. लेकिन अगर आप जो library use करते हैं, तो this is well defined, okay. So in that case, whatever is defined there, we need to follow the same thing. तो ये जो dot series देख रहे हैं as capital, it means that this object like this function is already created in Panda library. उसमें as को उसने capital बना के रखा है. जैसा उसने बना के रखा है हम लोग को वैसा ही यूज करना है. We don't have liberty कि मैं उसको छोटा कर दूं. लेकिन जब मैं डिफाइन कर रहा हूं अपना वेरिएबल, I have liberty, I can make it a small, big, whatever I need.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
How you give the small s again? You push.
अभी आपने क्या किया देखिए रेड लाइन आ रहा है राइट. तो रेड लाइन मींस इट इज गिविंग यू वार्निंग साइन. दिस इज नॉट
small s.
So make it small s.
Sir, I have one doubt.
देखो नहीं 1 मिनट देखो वो जो रेड लाइन आ रहा था ना वार्निंग साइन दैट हैज गॉन नाउ. The moment you see the red line is gone, it means that your syntax is correct now.
Sir,
Always remember that part.
I would like to know कि where to put small s, where to put capital S.
आप जब डिफाइन करते हैं ना अंकुश, लाइक से ये जो फर्स्ट सीरीज है, दिस इज व्हाट यू आर डिफाइनिंग. So whatever you are defining, you are free to write capital, small, whatever you want.
But here it is here I have to written small s, na? So it was
No. So that is what I'm saying. This is predefined. Okay.
fine,
ये
fine,
predefined
fine,
है. So if you have to use the same thing, that is predefined. और ये जो first ridge है ना, on the right side, left side, ये आपने create किया है. तो जो आप create कर रहे हो, you are free to use anything.
Fine, got it, sir.
Perfect.
Okay,
So you can
Manoj,
stop it now. Yeah, Saurabh, go ahead.
I am sharing my screen. Please let me know what's the problem.
Yeah. Go ahead. Please bring it on. So see, the beauty is that everyone is
Here it
getting
is.
different type of error, right? So now you see that what the error
KS,
is.
you wrote KS. You just
Yeah, so I have put it here KS. No, I have taken my name as KS.
अरे भाई साहब तो
KS
ठीक है
is
सौरभ
not
जी
in
You can
library.
लेकिन
You
given
just
KS to both NumPy
एक
Panda
आप
should
इसको
be
कर दो
different.
KS1 and KS2.
Okay, यही में confusion था.
हाँ KS1 कर दो और KS2 कर दो, no problem.
Okay, now.
Now make it KS1 dot series.
Okay.
अब आप उसको रन कर दो.
Okay.
देखिए वो रेड लाइन चला गया ना अभी.
All right. Okay, there was a problem.
You got it ना कि आप नाम दे सकते हैं लेकिन it should be unique name. ऐसा नहीं है कि सबको आप सौरभ बोल रहे हैं. सौरभ कुमार होना चाहिए, सौरभ सिंह होना चाहिए, अलग होना चाहिए. Something different.
Now I got it. Now. Thank you.
Most
sir, I have one doubt, sir.
Yeah, bring it on. You can share your screen. You can stop, Saurabh. Go ahead.
Yes, I am here.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, my doubt is simple. There is no error, but whenever I was doing the project of ATM,
right,
then there is some space we are using before or after that line is not sequenced. So then we are getting error. If suppose we are putting the next line in the sequence after enter, then we are writing the line.
Right.
Then error is not coming.
Okay.
Why this is happening? Can you tell me the
reason? Right. So see, इसमें दो चीज है KPG that you need to take care of. One is syntax. जो name आता है ना, if it is a predefined, that should be exactly same. It should be matching. So syntax is most important. And many times you will see problem because of the syntax error. As capital हो जा रहा है, small हो जा रहा है, you are not using this correctly. So that is one thing that you need to take care of. That is one. Second is indentation. जब हम लोग कुछ प्रोग्राम को कॉल करते हैं, we go to the next level. We call a for loop. We call some operations. We can do the switch. We can do the while loop and all. That time your indentation is important. और indentation के लिए क्या करना है? Once you create one line, the first syntax, press enter. It automatically उनका जो प्रोग्राम है ना workspace, it automatically place you to the right place. लेकिन जब आप उसको छेड़छाड़ करते हैं ना, उसको चेंज करते हैं ना, तब प्रोग्राम कंफ्यूज हो जाता है. डू नॉट डू दैट. जस्ट प्रेस इंटर, वो प्रॉपर लाइन पे आ जाता है. ओके, दैट यू जस्ट नीड टू टेक केयर ऑफ. आफ्टर दैट आपको कुछ नहीं करना है. यू जस्ट कीप राइटिंग योर प्रोग्राम एंड ऑल एंड एवरीथिंग विल गो स्मूथली.
ओके, थैंक यू.
Perfect. So what I understood, Manoj, if we are importing NumPy, that's why it's automatically giving us the index of 0 to 5, right?
हाँ राइट, वो पैंडाज में आता है. ये जो पैंडाज कर रहे हैं ना, NumPy हम लोग ऑपरेशन दिस 0 to 5 जो आ रहा है ना, that is all coming from the pandas. Pandas क्योंकि panda is for the file system for handling the data. Okay, perfect.
So Manoj,
Swagasmini, you have question. You can use 1, 2. Absolutely, Swagasmini. You can use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even you can use your entire name like Swagasmini, your family name, your friend's name, and all, and you can use like that. So everything is possible.
It comes with an error as integer object is not iterable.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 के लिए क्या? Can you bring it on? Just bring it on.
Yes. Is my screen visible?
Yes, it is visible. I can see it.
Okay.
तो इसमें आपको क्या करना है कि you need to make this thing object. ये जो 1, 2, 3, 4 है ना, इसको कोट में डाल दो. Make it in a single quote.
It will become a string type or else.
Yeah. String करके इसको करते हैं क्योंकि ऑब्जेक्ट में जो डेटा पास करते हैं ना आर्गुमेंट, it is expecting a string out there.
So list is also a keyword here.
List is a keyword, yes.
So it will take only string then.
Right. जैसे इसके अंदर पास कर रहे हैं ना, within the list we are passing this string. So you can just okay, you remove the first one and then you can just pass this because क्या कर रहा है? हाँ, वो जो second line है ना, आपने क्या किया, वो bracket में डाल दिया. That is what the problem is. Remove that bracket one because this should be print or bracket होना चाहिए. Without print you cannot have the bracket.
Oh, okay.
That is the problem. Yeah, just remove this and now you can run it.
Down the line, this list will be replaced with
Perfect.
couple
And now
dictionary.
second line, जो second है ना, yeah, just print that pass. See, that is the beauty. Like the moment you write SEC, right, you can see the entire thing has come to you. Okay.
Okay.
But
So
sir, if she wishes to give only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if she does not wish to give it, I mean, make it a string, only numbers,
Right.
then what will she use instead of list?
So in the list, like we have different options, like we can use different functions, like say, इसको कहते हैं typecast. So if you have the string, okay, you have to convert this thing into integer. So we'll just do the data typecast. We'll do this thing in the later section. So आप जब typecast करते हो, तो you have format, like you are changing a format from one file to another format. Like say string to number, number to double, double to string. So likewise,
तो
you have
नंबर में नंबर को लाने के लिए हमेशा डेटा टाइप कास्ट यूज करना पड़ेगा, डायरेक्टली नहीं ला सकते जैसे स्ट्रिंग आ सकता है कोई फंक्शन यूज करके.
नहीं तो आप जैसे इसको इंटीजर डिफाइन कर दो. Okay, once you define the integer and then you can have like all the numbers and all, and then you can pass this thing as a object there in the series.
तो मतलब जैसे हम स्ट्रिंग डिफाइन करते थे सी में, वैसे यहाँ पे लिस्ट डिफाइन करेंगे.
Correct, yes.
और इंटीजर will remain as integer.
Correct, integer will as it is. Yes. Pandas, where can we use this thing? Okay, तो इजाज panda हम लोग यूज करते हैं wherever we need to do the file handling. Say, understand this. Like say for example, you have.
एक क्वेश्चन मेरा था.
Let me complete, Vijay, 1 minute. So, Ija, your question is like where we can use the Panda. So, Panda is used to handle the file, the data. Like say you have CSV file. In the CSV file, you suppose you are working in banking system, and in bank you have all the customer ID, their account number, and their account like the transaction details and all. Suppose some transaction is missing, the system has not captured. In order to do the manipulation, change the data and all, or update the transaction, have the right transaction, you are using Pandas. So जहाँ भी आपको file use करना है, data system use करना है, you have to use Pandas there. Okay, is this clear?
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
Perfect. Yeah, Vijay, please go on with your question. Sorry, 1 minute. Vijay has asked question. Yeah, Vijay.
हाँ सर, इसमें जो हमने लिस्ट लिखा है, लिस्ट में हम स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट यूज करते हैं, लेकिन हमने यहाँ पे राउंड ब्रैकेट यूज किया है.
लेकिन जब आप लिस्ट को डिफाइन करोगे ना सेपरेटली, तब आप स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट यूज करो, क्योंकि दैट इज हाउ इट इज डिफाइंड इन द सिस्टम. लाइक से फॉर एग्जांपल यू कैन से bj_list and then you say list and then you use the square bracket. तो आप वहां पे स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट यूज करते हो. लेकिन जब आप इसको पास करते हो इसके अंदर, तो ये जो ऑब्जेक्ट बनता है ना, तो उसमें द स्ट्रक्चर दैट यू हैव सीन इन द सीरीज, दिस इज हाउ यू नीड टू डिफाइन, क्योंकि ये प्री डिफाइंड है. वी कांट चेंज एनीथिंग ऑन द प्री डिफाइंड, वी कैन ओनली चेंज व्हाट वी आर क्रिएटिंग. तो इन दैट केस यू आर ऑप्शन टू चेंज इट. लेकिन वो क्या है, प्री डिफाइंड है, तो यू नीड टू फॉलो द सेम सिंटेक्स, नहीं तो आपको सिंटेक्स एरर आ जाएगा.
सर इसमें मुझे जानना था कि खाली इसमें
राजशेखर, सॉरी राजशेखर, यू हैव अ क्वेश्चन?
Yes, sir. Where we can use like SQL or SAS?
Will come SQL also. We are using in Pandas. We will be using SQL here in Pandas.
मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है सर. I have one question.
Yeah.
If I'm writing name, so whether full name will come or just alphabetical order will come?
नहीं, कुछ भी जो भी आप नाम डालते हैं ना, वो जो भी आप ऑर्डर में डालते हैं वो सेम ऑर्डर में आएगा.
Can I share my screen? I have
Go ahead. Yeah, you can share your screen.
Yes, sir. I have written this.
Okay.
And
तो इसमें हाँ, तो देखिए, वेरी गुड वन है अंकुश, यू ट्राइड. इसमें आप क्या करो अंकुश, इसको जो है ना, इसको आप अंकुश के बाद एक और ब्रैकेट डाल दो, एक लाइक कोड डाल दो, सिंगल कोड, so that you are making 5 different objects. Make a single code there. Yeah. Okay. Then Gupta पे भी कर दो आप single code. Everyone, this is a very interesting case study. Okay, just think about this and see how it is there. Okay. Right. And then again, Sahas, Nitu and Chuchu, सब पे आप डाल दो single code. You are making the object here. Perfect.
It is showing error.
List expected at at most one argument onto this. Okay. तो यहाँ पे जो आप जो कर रहे थे ना कि वो क्या कर रहा था, एक single object आप define कर रहे थे. So it is not taking you the multiple object here. So it is expecting only one argument. Okay. And so इसके लिए आपको क्या करना रहता है कि we have to use a different data type, not the list. Wherever we have to use list, तो हम लोग जैसे ABCD अब तो आप जैसे पहले कर रहे थे, तो you have to just use 1 2 3 4 5 6 and then make it a single object. And the reason is here the type, if you see the type error, it says that the list is expecting only one argument. So जो भी आप object pass कर रहे हैं ना, that should have only one argument, only one syntax should be there. So that is why it is not expecting. Now, in order to get this, Ankush Gupta and all, we will be not using list. Okay, we will be using some other data type. Maybe we will be using DataFrame here. So
space use कर सकते हैं ना सर इसमें?
हाँ?
Space use कर सकते हैं ना?
उसका फायदा क्या होगा space use करने से?
स्पेस मिल जाएगा बीच में.
नहीं उससे मतलब नहीं, सी स्पेस दे विल रिमूव द स्पेस, वो स्पेस का मतलब नहीं. स्पेस इज यूज्ड if you are putting a single quote and then you are giving space, like say for example Ankush space Gupta, right? तो वो ऑटोमेटिक आ जाएगा. But if you see Ankush space Gupta फिर स्पेस दे दोगे ना तो वो ट्रिम कर देगा, because they always manage the memory also. So unnecessary anything that you do not want, they will trim them off. Okay, so Ankush, for you, it should, while we are passing the list, it should be a single object and it has only one object there. So that is how you need to define there.
Fine, sir. So I will remove this now.
Perfect. Yes.
Yeah. So DataFrame is the one which we can use it for multiple lists.
Right.
Yeah, multiple
so
things.
right. So now everyone is done with this, right? So everyone is able to print.
One
so you have
question,
to
sir,
two things. 1 minute. Just listen here. Here, the important thing is that index, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, it comes by default. Understand here. I have not defined an index here. Index is creating default. But we have option to create index also. In the next line, we are going to see how we are going to create the index of our own choice. Because here, if you are not creating, it comes by default. If we are creating, it will come what we define. Okay. So let's quickly check out this. And you have to extend this program to next one, where we are creating a series, okay, and then we will be creating an index also of this. So simply what you can do now, you create a country, that is your series, np.array, and here you can pass all these parameters, like say Luxembourg, Norway, Japan. You pass all the country here and make this thing. So here you can see, Ankush, this is what the problem was there. So already we are using list. Here in this case, we are using array. So once we use array, we can pass separately all. जैसे आपने लिखा था ना, Ankush, Gupta, Chuchu and all. तो यहाँ पे आप वो array use कर सकते हैं and you can define this, and that way you can bring the program. So now everyone just create np.array and then define this one, this entire name of the country.
np_country is compulsory?
नहीं, np country भी कर सकते हैं, underscore जरूरी नहीं है. आप ये it is up to you to define this.
But np.array is compulsory.
np.array is compulsory. Right, absolutely.
So how we will learn that what to write and what not? Like
हाँ, तो ये practice से मिलेगा. अंकुश, like say जैसे आपने np डाला ना, the moment you put np dot, it will give you the entire thing. अगर मुझे array बनाना है या list बनाना है या series बनाना है या data frame बनाना है, so it will give you all the options out there. So you can see whatever options is suitable for you, you can select that. So that way, like that is required. That is why it requires some practice.
Okay.
So यहाँ पे everyone create this. Yeah, you can say second series. Absolutely. तो यहाँ पे हम लोग क्या करें? See, first of all, we are creating an array in the first line number 17. We are creating an array and we are passing the array in the series. So here you see pd.series and we are passing the series here, right? In this array. And after that, we are creating like series as underscore country. So I'm getting the country series. So with this, I am able to create and print all the values, all the countries here. So यहाँ पे हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं? We are using series, okay, to create this array, this series here, country series. In the earlier case, if you see the earlier case, we are using list. So with list, we can create a series. With an array, we can create the series. So that is the different options we have. So यहाँ पे आप simply you can create this and then print as underscore country. Just try this and then print it here. Okay.
Sir,
yeah.
So instead of list, we can use this tuple and as well as dictionary also.
Yes, absolutely.
Because of multiple data types, we can.
Correct. Yeah, absolutely. You're right, Harish. Okay, now everyone just give a try, create your array and pass this in your series. Okay, and create a series and just print it.
Sir, it is not coming in order. It is coming like a string.
Okay, you can you can bring your screen on. Okay, Ramchandra is done. Okay, those who are done, just mention done in the account box. Okay, Swagasmani done. Very good. Okay, Anshuman also done. Well done, Anshuman. Perfect. Just one more minute. Let others to complete it, and then we can come. Okay.
Sir, this
Yeah.
in 18 line s the s underscore country is equal to pd dot series compulsory.
No, Ankas, you can bring your screen on. You can share your screen. Okay, Venkat is done. Excellent. Okay. Right. What is the question now, Ankush?
This is not coming like in 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is coming like in a one single arrow.
नहीं तो आपने क्या किया? You had just created a array only, right? आपने series नहीं बनाया. In series we have index, right? So you need to create the index also. Like you need to create after this line, you need to create a series. Okay. So series के लिए, see what you have done. You have just created an array. Array what you are printing here. Very good. Now you can stop sharing and you can use the second line because you need to create a series. Series has index. Okay.
So series के लिए what we have to write? Third series.
This. Here, this is the line number 18. PD dot series and then pass that value. Second series जो है बनाया ना आपने, just pass that second series here. So PD dot series, second series, and then you print s dot country. Means country is my series. So in the series only you can see all the index.
PD dot series
and pass that value. You have the second series, right? So you can mention second series there.
Yes, Captain.
Capital S series.
Right. Thank you, Swagasmani. Swagasmani, like she has mentioned in the chat. PD dot series, second series. Yeah.
It's okay now.
PD dot series should be S should be caps.
After dot S should be capital.
No, after PD dot, no, 1 minute. PD dot, yeah, S should be capital there. Yes. अब उसका नाम दो ना, अंकुश. You need to define the name. So PD dot series जो आप बनाए ना, तो यहाँ पे you can have this. So you can just define like say PD dot series, like you can mention as underscore names, so that like all your name is series. So that way you are able to see all the names there. Very good. तो ये जो PD बनाए ना, PD dot series, उसके पहले एक नाम डालो, उसके पहले लिखो as underscore. As stands for series, as underscore, उसके पहले, no, not there, no, don't, उसको remove कर दो, जो change किया ना, no, not there. Before PD, you need to define the variable name, like just like, see, you have defined second series, right? So second series is your variable name. So similarly, before PD dot series, PD dot series, उसके पहले आप जाओ, हाँ, वहां पे आप टाइप करो as underscore
As underscore.
No, as nahi, as on, say, you can simply say your name, Ankush underscore series equal to, yes. And यहाँ पे आपने जो मिस्टेक किया ना, जो रेड लाइन दिख रहा है यहाँ पे as a, तो वो आप करेक्ट कर दो, या रिमूव दैट a as करेक्ट. तो यहाँ पे अभी आपको देखो क्या आ गया, और यहाँ पे अलाइनमेंट है ना, वो आपने अलाइनमेंट का रॉन्ग कर दिया, तो वो जो शुरू में व्हाइट स्पेस है उसको रिमूव कर दो. Yeah, correct. Now see that red line warning has gone. Now you have this. Now this is what you are getting in. Very nice.
Manoj,
No,
can I
sir,
share my
I was
screen?
not getting the-
नहीं 1 minute. अब इसके बाद क्या करो, next line just end again, press enter. Okay. And then यहाँ पे आपने क्या किया, हाँ press enter and just वहां पे लिख दो अंकुश underscore series. Very good. देखो वो हेल्प भी आपको आ रहा है, अंकुश जो आप जैसे टाइप कर रहे हो ना, the moment you start typing you can see the help also coming in.
Sir, but why we are writing third line? Because before that, if I am not writing Ankush underscore series is equal to, it is coming like this only, no?
नहीं वो इंडेक्स कहाँ आ रहा था, remove that and run again. Index is not coming there, right?
नहीं, अगर मैं इसी को करता हूँ खाली, let me do this period or series only. ओहो.
Yeah, Venkat, you have a question?
Yes, Manoj, I have a couple of questions.
Please go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, so one is like, see, array itself, it will start with the index 0, right? So why again we are doing this this one?
क्योंकि array में array will not give you option to change the index. Okay. So that is fixed. But series will give you option to change the index. So you have option. Let's say this comes by default 0, 1, 2, 3. Later on, आप इसको change कर सकते हैं. You can make this thing whatever you need. Like say for example, we will also have some practice set that I have GDP for the country. Okay. So I will not use index. I will use GDP. तो वो आप index को हटा के, तो that gives you liberty to change the index, make you as you wish.
Okay, index can be changed. Okay, because array itself it's more flexible. Like if you want that particular, suppose if I want second element or third element, so I can directly pick the things, right?
Yes, absolutely. You got it now?
Yeah, got it. And another thing is like how actually I'm using Jupyter, right? So I'm not getting that help actually. So, but last time you mentioned the shortcut. What is that shortcut? I forgot actually.
We are using shift, right? Once you put the shift, you can see the drop down shift button.
In the let me try this one. Okay.
Right. Okay, Ankush, are you clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Sir, you can stop sharing now.
Sir, I want to share my screen.
Yeah, please go ahead, Shri, KPG.
I'm getting error here, sir.
Achha, everyone, just help KPG. What is the error here? Why the error is coming?
Square bracket is not there.
Close bracket is not there.
Where is the close bracket? Already there. I'm getting here.
Arrays should be in the square bracket.
Square bracket आएगा उसके small bracket.
After
तो आपने window
there
bracket दिया है ना KPG, तो after that नहीं window bracket should be there, and after that you need to put the window bracket.
Square
bracket
भी चाहिए दोनों तरफ.
Right.
So can you please explain this functionality of array? My internet just went in between. I missed it.
Okay. Are you able to see the screen, Meenakshi?
Yes, I can see the screen.
Perfect. So here, KPG, you just need to add the square bracket. Okay, before this. See, Meenakshi, array is like a one-dimensional part of this, right? Where we have members, just like you have single line, right? Single line, you have country like Luxembourg, Norway, Japan, and all, right? So you can define all the countries in an array. So it is just like a
countries की
line.
list बनानी है तो list में square bracket use करना पड़ेगा.
Correct. तो अभी आप उसको बना लेते हो and then you can define all the countries name and all there. So with this you are defining an array. तो एक array मिल गया. तो once you have the array, you pass this thing into series. क्योंकि हम लोग जो कर रहे हैं ना pd dot
स्क्वायर
series.
ब्रैकेट के बाहर में राउंड ब्रैकेट भी डालना है, दोनों डालना है. स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट से पहले राउंड ब्रैकेट.
नहीं okay.
नहीं. पहले राउंड ब्रैकेट उसके बाद स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट.
Correct. Very good. Thank you, Vijay. So, okay. So once we created the array, Meenakshi, okay, then pass that array to series. Like जो हम लोग कर रहे थे ना pd dot series. Then pass that series there. So once you are passing this, you should be able to create a new series. The advantage of the series is that you were getting by default an index, and this index you can change as you need. So based on that, you can make the changes.
So we can put a string, numeric value, anything in the array.
That's right. Yeah.
It's basically a box wherein we can collect the things which are in linear dimension.
It is just like a collection, like a container, right? Where you are putting like object there. So that is like you have a single container.
So sir, internally, how does it hold these variables, whatever we are putting? Like, suppose I'm writing in an array, I'm writing red, blue, green, yellow. So for red, does it store any address inside the memory?
Yeah, so what they do, they put index of this. So like the first object you had mentioned red, right? So by default it assigns 0. So that is your first element. If you have put orange, so that is your first index, so 1. Second, you have mentioned blue, so that is 2. So they assign internally index 0, 1, 2. The first element is 0, second element is 1, third element is 2. So that way they define the entire index.
Okay, so we would be referring as red, blue, green, yellow, but internally it will be referring as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Correct.
Absolutely. So these index are what, placeholders in the memory?
Yes, that is the placeholder. That have internally they have the reference placeholder. The reference memory address is there. Like say you can see the hex code and all. So for each of this this number, like this index, there is a associated hex code. So that is the memory address in the RAM.
Okay. Like we had pointers in CTUs to store the address of the...
Yes, you can correlate that with. Absolutely.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, sir.
Can I bring up my screen?
Yes,
I'm getting error.
Okay, you can bring it on. Like, let me stop it here. Okay. Yeah, you can bring your screen, Rakesh. Okay.
Like when I just give printouts, I defined like the list is bigger, but the display list is only around 4. So do I need to remove this print? Then only I'll get the complete list, or what is the issue? Be like last time also, like this, like same thing has come up with me. Even though I defined the details and syntax is right.
NP country pd.series. Okay. अच्छा वो remove कर दो, remove the print. Just mention as underscore country. नहीं bracket नहीं. Just remove the bracket. Double click here, enter onto this 0, 1, 2, 3. This is quite interesting. This should print all the values there, like Romania.
Yeah. I tried all these things, but still it is not coming up with the defined list. So
NP underscore country, right? This is all correct, and then you have all the countries and all. Okay, and then you have s dot. Okay, s country dot. No, this should do. I mean, maybe like there's some memory problem and all. You can refresh this thing, but it should give you all, like the way that, say, for example, the way that we have defined here, right? This, like say, we have like so many, like 10 countries, right? So it should display you all the 10 countries here. So what you can do now, you can just refresh this, or maybe you can start a new session there.
Maybe
like
maybe
because
just
some
delete
memory
S
and all.
country equal to.
Yeah.
Just delete S country equal to.
Why so?
Okay.
That's correct, actually.
Right. So it looks like there is some memory constraint. That is why they are not able to print everything.
But if it's like the stats, like say RAM. And
right. That is why I'm also wondering. Anyone has got all the 10 elements? Like if you put this thing, anyone has got all the 10 elements?
So I have written 6 and I have got all 6.
Okay. Swagasmani, can you bring your screen on?
I have 8.
Okay, just bring your screen on. You want to just see that.
Sir, after defining like np.colors is equal to np.array red, blue, green, yellow, then I want to print it. So I will simply write print NP, print colors.
Print and the bracket colors, like whatever the variable you have defined, that you put in the bracket there. That way you can print it. Yeah. Okay. So Vijay, can you bring your screen on?
Just a minute.
Or Swagasmani, if you are done, you can bring your screen on.
Sir, is my screen visible?
Yes, yeah, very much. So Rakesh, can you see this? Like np.array, and then this is just like what you have done, right? And then it is all printing all the country name 0 to 10, all the countries there. This should be how looks like there's some problem with the browser and all. You can refresh this thing and start again. This problem will go away. This should not be the case, because whatever you're defining, everything should be displayed here.
Okay, like I'll bring up my screen just a second.
It's coming, right, sir? It's coming.
It's coming now. It should be like, you know. Okay.
Refresh means like I need to close this completely, or
yeah, close this thing and start a new one. Yeah. Okay. Now let's continue this. So now everyone has got this, right? And then we are able to use.
So I'm getting error here.
Okay, can you bring your screen on, Sri?
Yes, 1 minute.
Yeah, Vijay, it's good. Like say all the 7 countries name is coming. Very good, Vijay.
Sir.
Okay. Yeah, you can stop now. Yeah, Meenakshi, you can go ahead.
Yes, sir, I've shared my screen.
Correct. So and हाँ तो ये bracket का problem है ना मीनाक्षी, तो this should be your square bracket. After adding your window and जो curly brace है ना, yeah, remove that curly brace and put this thing as a square bracket.
Is there any shortcut keyboard to print, or do we have to?
Colors जो है ना, colors वो कुछ define नहीं आ रहा है यहाँ पे.
NP dot colors आना चाहिए ना सर यहाँ पे.
NP dot
correct. Very good. Yes, you are right. Very good. Good catch. NP dot colors होना चाहिए. Okay, perfect. Did you get it?
But if we have to write in that syntax, like in the column wise,
you are right.
Write NP dot array, PD dot series.
नहीं, okay, but this is not a good practice, Meenakshi.
Okay, then
आप NP dot color मत करो, इसको करो NP underscore color. Okay, because dot is a reserved keyword that is always defined to call your function. Like say NP dot array आपने किया ना, so that is fine, right side. But whenever you're defining any variable, do not use dot. Always use either space or say underscore and all, or your directory name. That should be fine.
So basically what we are doing here is NP means numpy, which is a file holder.
Right.
So we are calling this and we are putting this array inside one, like this is a box.
Correct.
We are putting this box inside a superset, I mean a bigger box.
Yes.
And then we are calling this, because all this is stored in the variable called np.colors, np underscore colors.
Right.
I can only say colors. Will it work?
Yes. Yeah. Very much. Yeah, remove that.
Everything is stored in the variable. So once I print this variable, so what it will do, it will call to this variable. This will in turn say what I need to do. I need to go to NP, that is the file holder. Inside this, there is a box array and I need to fetch these values and print, right?
Perfect. Absolutely. Well explained. Yes, absolutely. This is what this code is doing. This syntax is doing.
Manoj, I am still facing problem. May I share my screen?
Yeah, please bring it on.
Okay. Please let me know where I am doing wrong.
Okay, now everyone is telling it, will tell you here. Okay, now everyone just give a thought, like what is the error here?
The numpy as a KS2.
Correct. Very good, Daya. See, that is the beauty. You cannot have NP, you have not defined, right? So how you can get the NP? PD you have not defined. Hold on. PD is not there. What you have done, PD? In place of PD, you have mentioned KS1. So it should be KS1.
Okay, every time it would be same. All right.
Whatever you define, just stick with the same name. You cannot have like sometimes ऐसा नहीं है कि आप सौरभ बोलोगे, sometimes सौरभ मुखर्जी बोलोगे, सौरभ के. Once you define, that name should be throughout there. जब भी आप कर रहे हैं उसको call कर रहे हैं.
All right. Got it. Thank you.
Thank you. Wonderful. Okay, now let's continue this and we will extend this thing further and we will do some interesting thing now onto this. Okay, तो अभी आप क्या करो कि earlier you have seen index 0 1 2 3 आ रहा है, right? अभी मैं वो index को हटाता हूँ. I do not want default index. I want some meaningful number there. So what I'm trying to do here, we are trying to create a country GDP. Okay, so I'm creating a PD.series. In PD.series, I'm putting all the GDP for all my country. Like say I have 5 country or 10 country, Luxembourg, Macau, China, Norway, Hong Kong, China, and all those country, right? So अभी हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं कि we are just putting the index and we are just defining here GDP and GDP against each country. So आप ऐसा करो, make PD.series and then you give the numbers. Only thing that makes sure that, like suppose if you have defined 5 index, right? You should have 5 elements. It should not mismatch. ऐसा नहीं है आप 5 index define कर दिया और total 10 elements डाल दिए. No, if it is a 5, you should have been matching value there. It is like name value pair. So you define your series and give the GDP. You can give any number, and after that you give index equal to make country, like say India, Japan, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, whatever country you want. Just give this thing and then print the value. So here in this case, you are removing the index. Earlier it was 0 1 2 3. Now we are replacing this thing with the name of the country, and then we are seeing the corresponding GDP. So that way we are matching the value. Okay. Now just try this and then print the value, country and the GDP. If you are done, just mention done in the conbox. Excellent. So we have Swagaswani done. Very good. Okay. Harish done. Excellent, Harish. Wonderful. Then we have Venkat done. Excellent, Venkat.
So Manoj, here we are overriding the default index
Absolutely.
to whatever we are setting, right?
Absolutely.
Whatever we need.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. So we have Ramchandra done. Okay, congratulations, Ramchandra. Perfect. So okay, good. Anshuman, congratulations, Anshuman done. Okay.
Just 3 values I gave, sir, but I got error.
You can bring it on, Meenakshi.
Yeah, sure.
Stop sharing. Okay.
Okay, I'll just share my screen.
Perfect. Very good.
I'm sharing my screen. Just
okay, तो मीनाक्षी अभी आप पहले बताओ, looking at this, okay, आपको first क्या thoughts आते हैं mind में?
Sir, ये this is Pandas.
Right.
Calling for.
नहीं, ये जो दिखता है ना red line जो है आपका, that red line is a warning sign. It means that there is a problem with your syntax. सबसे पहले ये आपको समझ में आना चाहिए. The moment you write something, you can see a red line. It means that this is a warning sign. Means there is a problem with the syntax. Okay, so we need to correct the syntax. That is the only challenge here we have. Okay, now perfect. Please go ahead. Everyone, just try to give like what is the error? Why is getting this error?
The number should be in apostrophe. Number should be in apostrophe.
Mismatch. Okay, number should be. Okay.
Apostrophe should be there.
Okay.
Quotes.
नहीं सीरीज वाला हो जा रहा है ना. In the series you can give the GDP. So GDP is your number. Then index
number should be in this one. Quotes. She has not, madam has not defined.
Index को next line में लेके आओ उसको.
ये यहाँ पे codes.
नहीं that is fine. I mean single line.
Yeah, that's fine actually.
That is fine. I mean नहीं you don't have to bring this thing.
No.
Round bracket last में.
Round bracket is here and then it
round
is.
Bracket last में now round bracket.
It is here and then it is here. It is all inside series, na?
No. Meenakshi, this I think that last column should be the some space after that code.
After the country code.
Index, yes. After country codes, you have to give one space.
Yeah, it is there. Let me just go back.
After country code, round bracket required.
The last, you after this array, right? You have one.
Country code के last में round bracket लगेगा. नीचे index के बाद round bracket नहीं लगेगा.
नहीं number के like double quote, you have to write in double quote that numbers.
नहीं number no need of number double quote because actually. That is you are replacing the index, so that is absolutely fine. So you have 3 numbers 1 2 3. Then you have country.
ये एक round curve braces में आएगा.
यहाँ पे round bracket लगेगा यहाँ पे.
No sir.
नहीं वो ठीक है.
bracket के बाद में round bracket और last में जो US के बाद में जो round bracket है वो हटाना लगे.
No, error says that the middle number starts with 0. It can.
Okay. 1 minute. See,
middle number starts with 0.
Hold on, guys. Look here, what it is saying that there is a
dot
leading
के बाद नहीं use किया. Dot.
No. Middle number 0
तो है ही नहीं. 52056 close तो है ही नहीं.
ये point के बाद का एक country code.
नहीं. Hold on, guys.
So, can I help her?
Yes,
so I think after index.
Yeah, look at the syntax error. See, read it. What is saying syntax error? Meenakshi, read it first. What it is saying?
She should not keep this round brackets.
Comma नहीं आएगा, point आएगा वो. Comma नहीं आएगा, point आएगा.
Leading 0 in the decimal integer are not permitted. Okay. Use
0 it stops.
Okay. तो हाँ वहाँ पे वो आपको हटा दो. And now we run this.
Just.
Okay, yes, did you get it? So always there are 2 things. One is the red line. If you are getting it, it means that is a warning. Means there is some problem with the syntax. Number 1. Second, जो आपको syntax error आ रहा है ना, read that line. It says that because see, we are very much aligned with the syntax part of this. So syntax should be as it is. Okay, and then वो जो leading 0 था, because of that error was there. Your syntax was fine. Your structure was fine.
Sir, I think apart from syntax error, there was some logical error also because it was saying leading 0 is not allowed. If I
Right.
put 0 in the beginning of any one, earlier
Right.
it was here,
Mhm.
again it will give me an error.
हाँ, क्योंकि वही बोल रहा है
That
ना कि that should not have a leading zero in decimal integer literals, right? तो वो expect नहीं कर रहा है. You should just give the number, not any leading zero. So say for example, you have 11,781. So just mention that, not like 0, 11,781. Yeah, you can have anything.
Okay, so because we were just focusing on index curly braces,
Correct.
round braces and all, and
I have one
spaces
question.
and all.
Edit 0 in this,
Perfect.
you have to add plus sign or minus sign.
Is it? Okay.
Yes.
Let me check. But plus by default, if no sign is there, we consider it as plus, right?
नहीं देखो यहाँ पे red line आ रहा है ना. See, the moment she has typed, so see, that is what they are saying, that do not use the leading zero. That is why there is a restriction on that. To use what is required. To remove that zero and all, just give the number, integer number, simple.
If I give minus, then also just taking okay.
Correct.
Even it.
क्योंकि वो negative, like say
should
for
be the
example, you have the negative syntax, right, or negative GDP. So they're just taking that negative GDP as well.
Okay.
Can I bring my screen? Can I bring my screen?
Right.
Like
So
I'm
1
facing
minute.
it as-
Yeah. So you can stop it now. Yeah, go ahead. Ijaz and Rakesh, you have raised the hand. Yeah, go ahead and share your screen.
Yeah, I shared my screen. I just defined like 7 GDP and 7 countries, but I'm getting error. It's showing as PD series.
Invalid syntax आ रहा है ना, तो it means that this red line, right, that gives you syntax का कहीं पे error आ रहा है. Okay, so everyone just try to give thoughts like where this error is.
Comma is missing before index.
Correct. Very good.
Yeah,
Excellent
comma is missing.
observation. Yes. So the moment you write a comma, right, you type comma, that red line has gone. Means your syntax is correct now. Now run it.
So I can use directly print or just.
नहीं, just वो सीधा variable define करके type कर दो. Dict underscore country underscore GDP. Just type that. Yes, वो the help में आ गया ना. Just select that and enter it. Yes, correct. Right. Now you are able to see all this, right?
Yeah, this time it's coming up. Like last time I was having some error. Like,
तो
like
वो
this
जो
time it's
था ना,
coming up.
correct. Now you can just add, like say you can add 3 more element into this, okay, and add 3 more country and just print it.
Okay. Okay, I'll stop
perfect.
sharing like
Yeah, stop. Yes. Yeah, Ijaz, you can bring your screen on.
Yes, sir.
So with this example, basically we are trying to see how to override the internal given index number with our chosen number.
Absolutely, you are right, Meenakshi. Yeah, that is what we are
Can we
doing.
add one other column, sir, in this?
We'll be using a data frame for that.
Means
it is like
this
a
function
one
is
array,
only
like,
for this function is only for 2 columns.
This is for yes, 2 columns, only one element. Like index is by default there and only one. If I have to use more than one, we have to go in for data frame.
Means instead of index, if we use other number, then will it give other number?
No, we need to define the data frame. We'll come to the data frame later on. This is only for the single. It is a one array, right? Okay. Now just look at this and see what is the error here.
Here also comma is missing before index.
Very good. Ijaz, comma is missing. Just give the comma.
Sir. Where, sir? Here.
Yes, before index.
Yes,
Yeah,
before
index. Yeah. After the bracket, right? The window bracket is there, na? Yes, that is fine.
Yeah.
Just go on. Yeah. Okay, now add, no, 1 minute. Add another line, add another code, like just mention plus code and add another line and then print the value country GDP. Type here country underscore GDP. In the bracket. Yeah. See, the help is a hedge cover, right? So you just select the help one. Okay, yeah, run it now. Perfect. Are you able to see all these values?
Yes, sir.
Well, can I share my screen?
Yeah. Ijaz, are you done with this? Clear on that?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Perfect. Okay, thank you. Yeah, KPG, please go on.
Yes.
Also want to share.
Yeah, Rahul. After that, you can share. Okay.
Sir.
Now here, okay. Now tell me what is the error here, guys? Which one? Like you are getting error, KPG?
Yes, sir. The error is there. Sir.
See, पाकिस्तान के साथ वो सिंगल कोट चला गया
पाकिस्तान
ना.
के साथ yeah so there
आप
is
भूल
no
रहे-
code.
पाकिस्तान के साथ वो क्लोजिंग ब्रैकेट क्यों भूल जा रहे हैं? Correct. Now see the red line has gone there, right? So no warning sign means your code is good. Now next line, add the next line and then print country underscore GDP.
So it is not necessary to enclose these numbers also in brackets, in commas.
That's right. Yeah, because it's a numeric part, right? Integer. So you do not need to add this thing into quotes. You're right.
Means
So
integer
what is
can be
the
open.
shortcut for
Correct.
next line and running the program from keyboard?
Sorry, come again, Meenakshi. What is the question?
I just wanted to know the shortcut for running this program and for choosing the next line.
Next line. Okay. You shift is the like if you have to use the help, you can just press shift. Otherwise, this that run button is there. So just click the run button and then you can see that value.
Manoj, I have to share my screen. Please help
Please
me.
go on. No, yeah, please go on. Share your screen.
No, sir. Shortcut. Like instead of going and clicking on the run button, can we press some button in the keyboard?
I need to check out that. Here you have other
Alt
options like the
enter you
runtime
can
and all.
do. Alt enter it
Alt,
will
alt.
alt
Okay,
enter.
thank you. Alt enter you can use them.
It is capital
Alt
S.
enter. Okay.
Yeah.
And for the code one, and what is the how to instead of going other code to press code, what is the shortcut?
Okay, I need to check out. Like anyone has tried this plus code? Like any shortcut for plus code?
Alt enter.
Yes,
will
sir.
work.
Shift plus
Alt
enter.
enter. Shift plus enter. Very good. Can we just type this thing? Okay, just take a note, everyone, and you can put this thing, Swagasmini, in the WhatsApp group as well.
Okay.
Shift plus enter. Secondly, Alt plus enter.
KS1 type it, sir. KS1,
Okay.
not KS2. KS1.
See, series
Alt
is
enter
there.
and pressing it is not running. I mean, it is
See,
not printing.
KS1 series is there in Pandas, right? So you can put KS1. So that is why, see, Saurabh, that is why we have mentioned standard name. You will not get confused. That is why it is saying PD. So we always know PD is for Pandas and series belongs to Panda. So PD dot series. So that is why the standard is given. NumPy, it is all arithmetical. So NP dot that, let's say arithmetical, like say array. That way you are able to use this. Okay.
So Manoj, I am getting confused where I have to put KS1, where I have to put, I need to say where I have to put the NumPy1, KS2 and where I have to put KS1.
Okay. So understand series and DataFrame. These two belongs to Panda. They are the child of Panda. Okay. तो इसको बुलाने के लिए आपको उसके फादर को बुलाना पड़ेगा. तो उसका फादर है Pandas. तो Panda आपके पास अब जाइए. अगर आपको ऑपरेशन करना है, एडिशन करना है, मल्टीप्लिकेशन करना है, अरिथमेटिक ऑपरेशन करना है, then their parent is NumPy. तो आपको NumPy को कॉल करना पड़ेगा.
Okay, let me try.
Perfect.
Okay, got it.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Most welcome. Okay, very good. I
Can
think
I
it
share
is.
now, sir?
Yeah, Rahul, please go ahead. Share the screen. Very good. Now we are getting the red line. So red line means warning. Warning means there is a problem with my syntax. So it is saying cannot assign to function call. Okay, now guys tell me what is the error here.
She has put the curly braces before index. The curly braces is there.
You have to close
This bracket is closed after the small square
Yeah,
bracket.
no.
That is closed.
We have to write it in brackets.
Index के बाद वाला bracket हटाना.
Index के बाद वाला जो window bracket है ना, just you need to remove that only.
The
Yes.
window one.
And before index also there is a window bracket.
हाँ यहाँ पे वो पहले वो बंद कर दो bracket. No box bracket. Bracket one, yeah, square one, square, right. And वो last वाला नहीं last में उसको बंद भी करना है ना, तो you have to use the window one to close that. The after Pakistan, After Pakistan, you have the, yes, you have the square bracket, and after that you put the window bracket.
And before index also there is that bracket is
And
closed.
Very
after
good.
completing 2222, you need to
नहीं
remove
इंडेक्स
that.
वाला जो है ना, बिफोर इंडेक्स, कॉमा के पहले,
इंडेक्स से पहले जो राउंड ब्रैकेट है वो हटाना पड़ेगा।
राउंड तो हटा ही दिया,
इंडेक्स से पहले, कॉमा से पहले,
इंडेक्स के पहले,
ये वाला।
Can you just select and try to do Alt Enter to run it instead of running from there? I'm not able to run it.
Okay, got it, sir.
Excellent. So you got it, and now you just use Alt Shift or
Print.
say print, and then you got this. Yeah, print this country GDP.
Country underscore GDP.
Print का जरूरत नहीं है. Don't need a print now. Okay, just mention country underscore GDP. Directly it will display the value. Copy and
प्रिंट हम कब यूज करते हैं मनोज?
See, पहले जो था ना, पहले जो हम लोग यूज करते थे, तो we have to specially call the print. Print is the command. अभी क्या कर रहा है कि print को omit कर दिया. Print is not required anymore. So we are just calling the variable name, and वो सीधा print करता है.
Alright.
अब इसमें Alt Enter करिए without print. Okay.
Excellent.
So Alt Enter के लिए हमें select करके तब Alt Enter करना पड़ेगा ना, तब run करेगा.
नहीं, directly Alt Enter.
Shift Enter.
Shift Enter.
Now if you select
Shift
this,
Enter. Mister.
Shift and enter person. Yeah. Okay. Good.
Shift and Enter.
Excuse me,
Yeah.
sir.
Shift and enter. Yeah.
Okay. And then for new line, what is it?
Alt plus enter.
That's Alt plus Enter.
Okay, I think I replaced it. Sorry. Okay, thank you.
ठीक है. Very nice. Okay, I think we have two more. Yeah, Ijaz, you have question? You have raised the hand.
Sir, there was we are getting INT 64, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
So INT 64 is means 64 bit. Integer का जो length है ना, that is 64 bit. That is fine.
okay.
तो पहले 32 bit होता था, but now they have given the more memory space into this. Now it is 64. So 60, just like say we have Windows
Okay.
machine, right? Windows 64. That means like 64
Yeah.
operating system we have. That's it.
Yeah, got it, sir. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Rahul, you have raised the question. You have raised the hand. You have question here?
No, sir, it's so.
Sir,
Okay,
I have one
perfect.
question.
Yeah, please go on.
Sir, sometimes it is written D type is object and sometimes it is written D type in text 64. What is the difference?
Integer means जो object बन रहा है ना, तो like if it is a numerical, you can see integer 64. If it is an object like say class or function, it will always be object. तो object like say string is your object, तो वो string आपको object ऐसे दिखाएगा. If it is an integer, numeric value and all, अगर number है ना counting number, you can see as an integer.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Now, everyone, just give a try onto this. Now, second is what you can do. Create a new one, new series. Okay, so we call this thing 8 minute. So now we all done with this, right? So second is we are now going to create a new one that is called with a scalar input. See, you always know, right? We have to give the matching number. जो number of elements है, an index same होना चाहिए. Like say for example, if you have a situation where like only one scalar quantity is there, like only one number is there, right? That has multiple index. Say for example that if one, like say for example, you have a scenario in office where one person has been assigned into multiple projects, 4 or 5 projects, right? Because 10% he can work on this project, 10% he can do work and all. So that way his employee ID would be common, but there would be multiple project ID. So in that case, you can use scalar quantity. So you don't have to write 5 times the same employee ID because employee ID is the same. So you don't have to write 5 times. You just mention scalar. So here to say, for example, I have 5 is my employee ID, and that is assigned, this guy 5 is assigned to project A, B, C, D, and E, right? So that way we can do the scalar one. The advantage is that I don't have to replicate this thing. The system takes care of the replication. System itself does all the replication. So in that case, I don't have to write multiple times. Second, like for example, if you are a bank employee, if you have to, no, dot ka zarurat nahi hai. You don't have to write dot, just 5 and comma. Suppose if you are a bank employee or you are say you have account in bank, तो आपका क्या होता है कि you have say account number, that is one, and with this account like you, like say you have customer ID, right? And you have like 5 or 6 account. So every time I don't have to write the same customer ID and all, right? And then one customer ID I can associate with 5 bank accounts. So in that scenario where you have the common one, system takes care of replication. So in this case, you have this scalar quantity 5, and 5 is assigned to the 5 index. So it will by default, it will take all the 5. So it will expand directly. So now you can create scalar underscore series, PD underscore series, just mention 5, no need to put dot, and then index A, B, C, D, E, and then run it, scalar series. And you can see it is showing you multiple values there.
So for all this, sir, whether it is customer ID or it is employee ID, basically this ID should be a primary key.
Correct, absolutely.
And so that means for a scalar, we always should refer to a primary key.
Correct. Yes, you are right, Meenakshi.
Okay.
Okay, Venkat, fine. So please do this. Everyone just give it a try and print the scalar series. Okay. You can choose whatever. You can, in place of 5, you can choose your own employee ID, and then you can create the index and just see like how it is coming on. You can also give the name of the project. Like say you are working project A, project B, project C and all. You can do that thing, and then you can put that. And then just print the scalar series. Once you are done, just mention done. Okay, excellent. Vijay is super fast. Congratulations, Vijay. See, everyone, let me tell you, Vijay is coming from completely non-technical background. And now he is the first one who is completing the programming. Excellent. Thank you. Wonderful. So Anshuman done, Vijay done. Then we have Anshuman done again. Excellent. Okay. Rajshekhar done. Okay. Then we have Swagishmani done.
Sir, no need to put after 5 like dot.
Yeah, no need. Okay, Ramchandran done. Swagishmani done. Excellent. KP Singh done. Okay, very good. Okay. Are you enjoying the coding?
Yes, sir.
Very nice. Okay. So this way we are doing it is called scalar because here we are scaling it up. Okay, we don't have to give the multiple numbers because it is the same single constant quantity. So with this same single constant quantity, system takes care of indexing it and assigning it to all the given index. If it is a 7 index, it will do 7 times. If it is a 10 index, it will do 10 times, right? System takes care of, you don't have to do. Just you need to ensure that you are giving a proper index value, like proper key value there.
Sir, I have one doubt, sir.
Please go ahead.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, you want to bring your screen on?
Okay, just a minute.
Right, you can bring your screen on.
Here is coming 5.0, 5.0, 5.0.
हाँ, ये जो आपने क्या किया है ना, KP जी, you have put 5 dot. Okay, the moment dot is there, it understand it as a float. Okay, decimal number. तो इसीलिए आप decimal number देख रहे हैं. अगर आप वो dot हटा देते हो, just run this thing without dot. Now you just see this.
Then it would be an integer.
Correct. Okay. See here it is called integer 64. तो dot डाल के आप decimal बना दे रहे हैं. जब dot हटाते हैं ना, then it is.
Okay. Right. Thank you.
Okay, all done. Okay, perfect. Just mention done if you are done with this. Excellent. Now let me get back to this. Anyone? Okay, everyone is done with this. Anyone is still trying? Perfect. Now let's continue this thing, and we have to do the next one. Okay. So here, hide the product. Okay. Now see, now we have done a lot of work here, right? Now we need to start accessing the value also. See, we have created a series, and series has index. Index starts with 0, and then we continue with this, right? but we have 10 elements there. How we can get the access of this? So you have defined now, say dictionary, dict country GDP. So you can give 0. Okay, so with 0, the first element will come in. So now you start printing the value. Just mention dict country GDP and then pass the value 0. 0 is your 0th index, and the first element will start printing in. If you have to put the series, like say from 0 to 5, the range, it will give you all the 5 countries starting with the 0 index. So you can print it there. So that way you can print a specific value, pinpointed value, discrete value, or you have option to check the series, the entire range from one point to another point. You can print this thing. Okay. So now try out this with 0. Later you can change it to 1, 2, 3, 4 and all, and see what is the output. And later on you can create the another one where you can give the range 0 to 5, and you can see all the 5 elements to start printing. So try this too now.
So the confusion is where to put the square bracket and where to put the curved brackets.
Index के लिए हमेशा आपको square bracket करना है मीनाक्षी. Wherever you have to print the value and index and range के लिए, you need to put the square bracket.
So can you please repeat once again?
In order to get the value from the index, you need to use the square bracket. Like say 0, 1, 2, 3. So 0 is my index, 1 is my index, 2 is my index. So in order to get the related value for that index, we need to use bracket, square bracket. ये 0 के लिए square bracket है. Similarly, if I have to find the range 0 to 5 or 0 to 10, I am using the square bracket. So whenever you are using index and the range, you are using the square bracket.
So calling a function, we need curve braces, and for referring a value, square brackets, right?
Correct. For referring the value with the index position, we use the square bracket. Correct.
Okay.
So Manoj, do we have covered this data types in this Python?
Data type in the first one, we had talked about like the numbers, numerical value, then integer and all that we talked about. And as we progress, we talk about that as well.
Okay.
So this series is again a data type.
Correct. So that's why this kind of question is arising, right? So
right.
Why we
Correct. So now just give a try onto this, and then you have 3 options. One is like you with the 0, you can put this, then range, you can put this thing. And third option, you have the range also, location also. So .loc, you can put the location and then give the name of the country, and then you can get the GDP because you have created the country name. You can do this thing from there. Okay. And then there is 2 options. One is the location.loc, a location, and then second is index location, ilog. So again, same thing. You can pass the 0 and then you get the value there. So that way you have 4 options, different options to get the value from your series.
So can you please explain the second one, 0:5?
0 to 5. It means that you are getting a range. Like say in the first case, you are just getting a specific country. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
In the second case, I need like say, for example, you need to find out how many countries are there whose GDP is more than 5,000. Okay. So in that case, you can use the range. So range will give you all the countries. Now, let's say here, I want to see what are the GDP of the first 5 countries. So I mentioned 0 to 5. So I can see all the first 5 countries, Luxembourg, Macau, Norway, Japan, Switzerland, and then I am getting their GDPs here.
If I want to see from 2nd to 4th,
so you can mention 1 to 6. So you have the index position. Like if you want to use second as the first element, so you can mention index as 1, and you can go up to the last one. So you can get the entire thing. So always remember, last is always and -1. Except for example, you want to see the 6th element, right? So you can mention like 2 to 7. So you will be always getting up to 6th element. So that way you
so I can mention from 2 to 3. So I would get Macau, China, and Norway and Japan.
Right. Yes.
If I don't give any number in the beginning, by default, will it take from 0 index?
All. Yeah. If just you mention colon, just colon and 0, by default, it will take every value.
If I give only colon, then it will take from first to last.
Right. Yes.
With only colon. Okay.
Column. Like suppose if you have to select all the value in the first column, so we just use the column and then it gives me the entire value.
Okay.
So everyone, just give me a confirmation if you're all done with this. Excellent. So we have Swagasmani done, Saurav done, Ramchandran done, Ankush done, okay, Saurav done. Okay, very good. Rakesh done. Excellent. KP done. Anshuman done. Okay. Anyone is still trying?
Error आ रहा है मेरे पास.
आप bring करो. Bring your screen on.
Just a minute. ये मैं यहाँ पे डाल रहा हूँ कहीं कुछ एरर. क्या एरर है इसको समझ में नहीं आ रहा इसका.
नहीं अब जो एक मिनट है ये रेड लाइट जो दिख रहा है ना, तो इसका मतलब है कि कुछ प्रॉब्लम है.
वही
इसका मतलब प्रॉब्लम ये है कि वो डिफाइन नहीं किया हुआ है. आपने डिक्शनरी डिक्ट अंडरस्कोर कंट्री अंडरस्कोर जीडीपी कहाँ डिफाइन किया है? जस्ट फाइंड इट आउट.
स्केलर डॉट सीरीज किया हुआ है.
आपने कुछ अलग नाम दिया है.
स्केलर डॉट सीरीज दिया ऊपर वाले से कर रहे हैं ना ये लोग.
हाँ, स्केलर अंडरस्कोर सीरीज नहीं, उसके पहले एक और होगा. गो बैक द प्रीवियस वन where you have defined all the countries and all. Go back. नॉर्वे वाला जो है ना उसके ऊपर वाला. हाँ, यहाँ पे आप देखो.
ये वाला.
हाँ, तो डिक्ट नहीं है, जस्ट मेंशन डिक्ट. DIC आपने मेंशन किया, राइट? You need to use the same name.
डिक्ट.
हाँ, राइट. तो वो T हटा दो. One minute. Just see like is this matching?
अभी भी आ रहा है.
अभी आ रहा है ना?
अभी भी नहीं. हाँ, अभी आ रहा है.
करेक्ट.
लेकिन इसमें लाइन तो अभी भी आ रही है नीचे.
नहीं, वो नहीं आना चाहिए. ओके, कॉपी पेस्ट इट बैक अगेन. Just mention dick and it should go away. It should not be red line. Just copy this, the name, variable name, and add into the new line. हाँ, उसको हटा दो. Yeah, just remove that. Yeah, equal to. हाँ, ठीक है. अभी आप डाल दो equal in the bracket, like in the square bracket, 0 डाल दो. Put the square bracket. Yeah, mention 0. Right. 1 minute. हाँ, तो कभी चला गया ना, नहीं है रेड लाइन. करेक्ट. अब वहां पे 1 0 के जगह पे आप 1 डाल दो विजय. ओके, अब जस्ट देखो, फिर रन करो. ठीक है, अभी 2 डाल दो 0 1 के जगह पे. हाँ, रन करो. परफेक्ट. अभी एक इन प्लेस ऑफ 2 जस्ट मेंशन 0:2. 2 के पहले ना 0 डालो और कॉलन डाल दो. या सी द रेंज 0 एंड कॉलन, not comma. वो जो है रेंज वाला. यस.
But Manoj, even I'm trying to do the same. I'm getting error.
एक मिनट, we'll come back. Perfect. Now see, you're able to see all this, right? So 2 country का मिल गया आपको and the range you are got. Perfect. Very good. Clear, Vijay?
हाँ जी.
Okay, Meenakshi, you can bring your screen
Same
on.
type of error, I think. Yeah, I want to just share. So it is here.
Okay. तो आपका तो रन कर रहा है ना मीनाक्षी? You can see this.
I'm getting this error. Is it because of this? See, I have 3 values, 0, 1, 2. I'm giving.
हाँ, तो
I'm
आपने
trying to.
नहीं तो आपने मतलब see, starting with 0 index, you want only 2 country. तो 2 आपने लिखा है ना, तो 2 country ही आ रहा है इसमें. First 2 country it is coming.
If I see here, I've given 3 countries, 0, 1.
तो वहाँ पे आप कर दो 0 to 3 कर दो ना. In place of 2, just mention 3.
Index will start from 0, na? This is 0, this is 1, and this is 2.
Correct.
And
so
this
it is
is
always and minus 1, na, Meenakshi?
Huh?
The range and minus 1. So whatever you mention, the last one is always 1 before that. So just mention 3. So you have all the elements there. Whatever you mention at the last, like say 0 to and. Okay. So what it will take, because we are starting with 0, we are not starting with 1. So it will start with 0. So it will come up to and minus 1 element. Okay. Now, did you get it? Now you are getting all the 3 values.
Actually, so I'm a little bit confused here. See, here it is, index is 0.
Haan.
This is 1.
Correct.
This is 2.
Right.
And if I want to print,
right. Correct.
Say, country underscore GDP, and then I'm giving 0 is to 2 I will give, right? Because I have index 0, 1,
नहीं
2.
नहीं एग्जैक्टली वही मैं बता रहा हूँ कि जो आप 2 देते हो ना, तो वो 2 जो है it selects 2 minus 1, like and जो आप नंबर देते हो and minus 1 element only, क्योंकि see you are not starting with 1, you are starting with 0. तो जब आप लास्ट जो नंबर देते हो ना, तो लास्ट नंबर इज ऑलवेज लास्ट बट 1, like and minus 1. तो से टोटल हियर US is my index number 2 is the index, right? अगर मैं यहाँ पे 2 डालूंगा तो इसका मतलब है I have to select only starting from 0 to 1 element, like 0th element and the first element. तो ये ऑलवेज लास्ट वाला जो एलिमेंट रहता है ना, that is always last but 1 and minus 1. तो अगर मुझे से 3 country I have to select just 2 countries, right? So in that case it will be 0 to 2. If I have to select all the 3 countries, so it will be 0 to 3.
So that means
ऐसा करो, you can add more country here. Okay, in order to get clarity, you can add like 4 or 5 more country. Okay, and then you can start extending this thing.
So basically, it is
I understand, Meenakshi. I think I understand your questions. So see, first before the column, see this is an index, and next one for the elements. So you are printing index 0 to and the element number. Element is you have 3.
No. My question is, when we count index starting from 0,
see,
1,
yes,
2,
you mentioned the one, right?
नहीं वो right है, Meenakshi, that is right. तो अभी आपने ना like say
कि जब हम internally 0 से count करते हैं index 0, 1, 2, 3, तो यहाँ पर हम 1 से क्यों count करने लगते हैं 1, 2, 3?
1, 2, 3 नहीं count कर रहे, नहीं 1, 2, 3 नहीं count कर रहे. Simply आप एक बात बताओ, मुझे US print करना है. Okay, how you can print US? Just print me only US. तो देखो ये जो US आपने टूल लिखा है ना, लेकिन वो थर्ड कंट्री है. If you see element wise, Australia is my first element, Japan is second element, US is my third element. तो always जब आप देते हो ना value, it is n minus 1. तो जब index position होता है, see index always start with 0, it is not starting with 1. तो जब हम element का position लेते हैं, तो always जो total number of elements है, उसमें से एक minus करना रहता है. Then only we'll be able to get this value. Does it mean
that here we are giving 0, 1, 2 as the value for index, and here we are giving element value?
Yes.
First is index, rest is element.
Correct.
If I want to print US, not just 40258. I mean, I should.
If you select one column 3, you just print it. It's count from Japan.
Correct.
No, but I want to print only US, not the index of US and
both are associated, right? Let's say, for example, if you have to print this, you just mention like 2. So whatever the value of this, whatever the value of this is there, right? For index number 2, that is what you are printing in.
If I want to give only US, I can start with 2 and end with 2. No.
Now 3.
2 now is 3. See, always element जो रहता है ना, वो and minus 1 होता है. Always remember. Yeah.
No, 2 ratio 3. 2 ratio 3. You print 2 ratio 3.
2 colon.
Correct. Very good. Yes, 2 is to 3. Correct. See.
Okay, I want to print only US. I don't want to print its index. Can I?
This is series now. If you have to do only US, so you need to just call the array. You don't need series then.
See, Meenakshi, hota kya hai? We are storing those value into memory. Just understand. So we have one container, and that container is your country GDP. Okay, one box, and that box has some numbering. Numbering आपने कर रखी है उस box के अंदर. Australia is a 0. This is internal understanding for the computer, not for you. Okay. Now, when you are printing that 0, its computer is understand 0 means Australia, right? The computer is start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. तो वही चीज आप यहाँ पर कर रहे हैं. तो आप उस चीज को वैल्यू वो जो स्टोर कर रखी है उस बॉक्स के अंदर, उस एरे के अंदर आपके 0 पे क्या है और 1 वो एलिमेंट क्या है, आप वो प्रिंट कर रहे हैं यहाँ पर. This is just variable, and where you store, this is the address, pointers. These are the pointers. Actually.
Thank you. Thank you. They're very well explained.
Yeah,
Hope that is clear now, Meenakshi.
Okay.
Perfect. So आपको see why you are getting confused. अभी आप क्या करो कि now you have just 2 or 3 countries, right? Expand this thing to 10 countries and then start talking about this range and all. Then you'll be able to see that how you are specifically getting each country and the range. Start the first one and the last one. You'll be able to get a complete view of this.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'll do that.
Perfect. Okay. So now everyone is clear on to this so that we know like all the range and the values and all, and we should be able to print the value. So you can also use .loc. It is location. So we just mention the country name, and after that we are getting the GDP of the country. Second option, you have I index, like location means index location. You can mention index location at 0 and you are getting the first one. So that way you can print all the values there.
Sir, without ILOC also we are getting that.
Correct. तो ये दोनों एक ही चीज के लिए है केपी. You are right. तो आपको ये जरूरत ही नहीं. आपको simply the first one जो 43 line है ना, you can use the same one. It is the same thing. Yes, absolutely.
Right. So means अगर specifically मुझे चाहिए होता है ये यूनाइटेड स्टेट के लिए चाहिए तो मैं सिर्फ यहाँ पे यूनाइटेड स्टेट लिखूंगा.
हाँ, करेक्ट, एब्सोल्युटली. तो आप सिर्फ वो डालो तो उसका वैल्यू मिल जाएगा.
मनोज, वो आप कुछ बता रहे थे ना ब्रैकेट्स के बारे में कि स्मॉल ब्रैकेट्स और वो ब्रैकेट्स क्यों देते हैं, एक बार वो फिर से आप बता देंगे प्लीज.
तो जैसे मुझे इंडेक्स के लिए जहां भी करना रहता है ना, तो फॉर इंडेक्स लाइक टू गेटिंग द वैल्यू एंड ऑल, तो वी यूज द स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट. तो यहाँ पे आप देख रहे हैं स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट आ रहा है फॉर इंडेक्स पोजीशन और रेंज के लिए. तो व्हेनेवर यू सी द इंडेक्स लाइक द वैल्यू ऑफ दिस और इंडेक्स एंड द रेंज, वी आर यूजिंग द स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट. और जहां पे जैसे हम लोग को सीरीज बनाना है या वी हैव टू क्रिएट द एरे एंड ऑल, तो देयर द सिंटैक्स इज देयर इन द यू हैव विंडो ब्रैकेट एंड आफ्टर दैट यू हैव द स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट. तो वो इंडेक्स आपको यूज करना है.
सीरीज में दोनों यूज करते हैं ये.
Correct. Yes. Perfect. Now let's extend this thing further. Now use this to add two vectors. So now we are going to use a new concept that is called vector. तो यहाँ पे हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं? We are trying to create two series. PD.series 1. Here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the other series is 10, 20, 30, 40. So I have two vector, first vector series and second. So vector is basically you have like two container, okay, और वो दो container को I have to add the value of this container, okay, index by index, like based on the index I have to add the object there. So I am creating two index, like the first series is 1, 2, 3, 4, second series is 10 to 5, and here only thing is that you need to make sure that your index remains constant. A, B, C, D है यहाँ भी, and the other one is also A, B, C, D. If you have the same index for both the containers, when we add them, so you are going to add the corresponding value. Like say it becomes 1 plus 10 is 11, 2 plus 20, 22, 3 plus 30, 33, 4 plus 40, 44. So likewise, we can do addition of the value if we have the same index. So just try out the first one and second one, give the same index and do the simple addition, plus sign. And with this plus sign, we are able to create a new series that is the sum of these two values.
Excuse me, sir. Here I have one doubt, sir.
Oh yeah, Ijaz, go ahead.
Sir, here you have written PD dot series, okay, and later into the bracket you have written 1, 2, 3, 4.
Correct.
Okay. तो यहाँ पे जो ना सीरीज में है ना ABCD आना चाहिए ना सर, इंडेक्स में तो 1, 2, 3, 4 आना चाहिए.
नहीं, कुछ भी आप डाल सकते हैं ना. यहाँ पे जैसे मुझे नंबर डालना है तो मैंने नंबर डाल दिया 1, 2, 3, 4. और यहाँ पे आपको आपके ऊपर है कि आप क्या डालना चाहते हैं.
जो है ना इंडेक्स में 1, 2, 3, 4 रखेंगे तो भी ना वर्क करेगा क्या सर? वो
दोनों में वर्क करेगा. कि जैसे कि पहले वाले में क्या कर रहे थे कि जीडीपी डाल रहे थे, राइट. जीडीपी मेरा नंबर था तो आई हैव पुट द जीडीपी, और इंडेक्स में मैंने कंट्री डाला था, राइट. अमेरिका था, चाइना था एंड ऑल. तो इंडेक्स में मैं कंट्री डाल दिया और उसका जीडीपी मैं देख रहा हूँ. यहाँ पे मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, सपोज ये दिस इज माय रोल नंबर, माय स्टूडेंट इज देयर 1, 2, 3, 4, और उसने जो मेरा फर्स्ट स्टूडेंट है ही हैज गॉट 10 मार्क्स इन मैथ्स, सेकंड स्टूडेंट है उसने 20 मार्क्स मैथ्स में लाया, जो थर्ड स्टूडेंट है उसने 30 मार्क्स लाया, एंड फोर्थ स्टूडेंट इज 40 मार्क्स लाया. तो मुझे देखना है कि वो स्टूडेंट ने टोटल कितना मार्क्स लाया है, तो इसलिए मैं इसको सिंपली ऐड कर दे रहा हूँ. Okay. So now create two index, two series 1 and series 2, and then only thing that you need to make sure that your index position is same. Here it is also ABCD, the other is also ABCD, and then just do the addition of this. You will be able to see. Later on, we will change the index and we'll see that how the program is behaving. हम लोग बाद में चेंज कर देंगे इंडेक्स को. In place of ABCD, we can make ABDF, something like that, and let's see how it works.
And
Okay.
one more thing,
Yeah.
in second series, na,
Mhm.
in second series into the window bracket you have written A B C D, तो उसकी जगह पे अपन दूसरा भी लिख सकते हैं ना सर, डायरेक्टली
हाँ, आप
D
दूसरा भी लिख
E F
सकते
बोल
हैं।
के ऐसा।
करेक्ट करेक्ट। अभी हम लोग अभी पहले ABCD लिखेंगे, बाद में मैं इसको चेंज कर दूंगा, इसको आप लिख सकते हैं EFGH लिख सकते हैं, and we'll see what is the result that you are getting in.
Okay, doing sir.
Perfect. आप पहले वो ट्राई करो, पहले सेम, बाद में चेंज करके देखेंगे कि what is the result that is coming in.
Okay sir.
Excellent. Swagasmini done. Wonderful. Okay, Vijay, congratulations. Vijay done. Wonderful. Those who are done, now you change your index position. अभी ABCD है ना, उसको second वाले को change कर दो. Make it ABDF or ABEF, something like that, and just see what is the result you are getting in. Okay, Meenakshi done. Okay, Meenakshi, you have got done. Excellent. Very good. Ramchandran done. Excellent. Rajshekhar done. Excellent. Okay. Very nice. Narayan done. Excellent. Okay.
Actually, I'm getting. Can I bring up my screen?
Yes.
I'll define a second vector series. Just a
Okay.
second.
So let me stop it now. Yeah, you can bring it on.
I'm getting
Okay. So guys, help us. What is the error here? Gaya na, error has gone.
Okay.
No red line, no warning sign.
Okay.
Good now,
Okay.
Rakesh.
Yeah, got it.
Perfect. Very nice. Okay. Now.
Well, I am sharing my screen. Okay.
Yeah, please go on.
ये यहाँ पे आउटपुट मुझे दिख नहीं रहा है, ये कमांड तो रन हो गया, लेकिन वेयर इज द आउटपुट?
तो आउटपुट के लिए आपने पूछा नहीं ना कंप्यूटर से, कंप्यूटर को क्या दिखाना, आपको कमांड देना पड़ेगा ना कंप्यूटर को।
अच्छा,
तो अभी आपको दोनों ऐड कर दो, फर्स्ट वेक्टर सीरीज प्लस सेकंड वेक्टर सीरीज, ऐड इट एंड देन यू कैन सी दिस, राइट? देन यू कैन चेक द वैल्यू। अभी दोनों को ऐड कर दो, कॉपी पेस्ट बोथ द थिंग्स एंड ऐड इट। या
दिस वन,
करेक्ट। उसके बाद प्लस कर दो आप, प्लस साइन,
यस
राइट। और सेकंड वाला ले लो आप, सेकंड सीरीज, कॉपी इट, राइट। अब आप उसको रन कर दो।
ओके, ऑलराइट, 30 40
मिल गया ना, दोनों को ऐड करके इंडेक्स के हिसाब से कर दिया। गॉट इट?
या,
excellent. Both are completed. Very good. Like say Swagasmini. Okay, Swagasmini, I want you to bring your screen on. Very nice. And please explain to everyone what you have done and why you are getting NAN. Please explain as well.
NAN? I'm getting NAN.
NAN is not a number. It's a short form, NAN, not a number. Yeah, please go ahead, Swagasmini.
Yes, sir. So vector indexes, I was having A, B, E, D earlier.
Right.
So now for the second one, I changed. Earlier it was A, B, E, D as well, A, B, C, D, but I changed into A, B, E, F. So what is happening is, first one is checks with index A. So what is the data that is present with my first series? It is 1. And the data that is present with my second series is 10. So it added 1 plus 10. Again, it checked with the index B. So what is the data that I have here? For the first series is 20. For the first series it is 2. For the second series it is 20. And both of them added. In the third one, what happens is, when it checks with E, First, it got as 3, and the second, it got as 30. I added and gave as 33. In D, what happened? It checked with the first one, and it could able to find 4, but it couldn't able to find in my second series. So it gave us an output as NN. And in the last case, what happens? I don't have an index F in my first series, but I have an index F in my second series. So which is having 40, but because I don't have that index in my first one, so it gave us as NN. So this is what.
Big clap for Swagaswini. Excellent explanation and well done. Very well defined, Swagaswini.
Yeah, thank you.
Wonderful. I hope it is clear to everyone. It is not a number. So that is why in the first series, we have done the index. Both are same, ABCD, ABCD. If it is matching, it is going to add both the value and we are able to see. If it is not matching, if it is missing corresponding value and all. So in that case, the second number, like while we're adding, it is saying NaN because it is not getting the right number for the second series. So we are not able to add. So that way it is NaN. So that way you can see you are getting not 4 values, it is you are getting the 5 values there. And then in this 5 values, 2 are misorder, mismatch. And then for all the mismatch case, you are getting NaN.
But why are we getting 0.0 in float? Why not just 11 and 22? 33?
Right. So with the vector addition, what they have done, like they have transformed the number into a decimal number. That is why you are seeing 11 and 22.
No, sir. Actually, initially when I added, I just gave 10, 20, 30, 40 and 1, 1, 1. So it became 11 and 22 and so on. But when I gave 10.5 after that, it also started giving me like 12.5 and so on.
Okay, you can bring your screen on. You can stop, Swagaswini. Yeah, bring
Yes,
it on.
I'll show one moment.
Excellent. So Venkat is done, both are completed. KP Singh is done. Okay, excellent. Right.
So right now it is just giving 10 plus 1, 20 plus 2 and so on. If I give here 10.5, even if one value is like into float, and then I run it, then started giving every addition in float.
Correct. Because see, that makes some logical sense, right? Because one element you had elevated this thing to float. You have taken from integer to float. It means that you need to take care of all the things. So that is why it started giving you all the in float
But I have not defined whether I need float
so
or
system,
integer.
right? So system is intelligent enough. They are checking like you have one value as a integer because they cannot stop it. They cannot put this thing down. They cannot like make this thing round, right? So in that case, 10.5, the moment it says that it is your decimal number, so it elevated everyone to float number here.
Okay.
If C remove the 10.5, only 10 C can remove, then it will come round figure. That
it was coming round figure.
Correct. So here what you are doing, you are giving the instruction to system to elevate this thing further. Yeah.
But now I've removed 10.5 to 10 only, but I've just mismatched one of the index. So again, it is taking 0.0.
Because NaN, right? Because in order to define the NaN, they had put this thing into float part of this. So system has defined this thing as a float. So that is why you are seeing all the value that is coming as decimal.
Okay.
Very nice. So that way, everyone can try out with a different permutation combination. You have ABCD. You can have the first case 1, both are matching ABCD, ABCD. Second case, you have ABCD. You can make ABDC. Just change the thing. Third case, you DC. Just replace the value. Third case number 3, what you can do, bring a new value. In place of ABCD, you can say the first is ABCD. Second is ABEF. Okay, and then keep trying with a different value. Then you will see wherever there is a mismatch, it is giving you NaN. And now, because of this NaN, we see the problem with my model. Okay, so Pandas gave us a very good opportunity to remove all the NaN, not a number thing. So that this is called noise in your data. This is the impurity in your data. Wherever you get NaN, it means there is an impurity. There is a noise signal.
If I change the index value,
correct,
to plus to minus, it says non-matched.
Correct. Yes.
Or if I keep it 6, if I change the case, small case, will it match? Let me just check.
Excuse me, sir. Shall I share, sir?
Yes.
It is not
So
matching.
these
So that
two
means
are
it is
right.
case sensitive.
Absolutely, it is case sensitive. Like say the one that you have written first vector series, right? If you make series as capital, it is a different element altogether. So it is very much case sensitive. So wherever you are changing the alphabets and all the case, it is considered as a different one. It is as good as like say ABCD. It is as good as CDEF. So that way you can consider. Okay, perfect. I think you have question. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can bring it on. Bring
Yes,
it.
sir. Sharing, sir.
Yes.
Sir, here I got a value, sir, but I didn't understand why I'm getting here 18, sir, 18.0.
Because of NaN. Since NaN is defined as a float, you are getting 18 out there. Okay. Why you are getting 18? Just see why you are getting 18.
Because A plus E.
Now tell me, because you see, the first element is 1 in the first series. Okay. And in the second series, A position in the A index, you have 17. So 1 plus 17 is 18. That is why you are getting 18. In the first one, A is 1.
Okay,
right?
okay.
Second, in the second case, A is 17. So you are adding it based on the index. So 17 plus 1 becomes 18. That is why you are
A plus A is adding here, no?
Right.
Okay, sir. Okay, fine.
Clear? Very nice. Okay, good. Okay, you can stop sharing now.
Yes, sir.
Right. Perfect. I think we all clear on this, right? Now, okay. So let's continue. And now let's do this thing. Here we have changed the completely. And then we see multiple NaN, right? Not a number and all. And because NaN, because there is a mismatch, we can see NaN. And you all have seen that value there. Okay. Now this is the time to give me some answer. Ready for quiz time?
Yes.
Okay. Just look at this and tell me what is the right answer.
Answer A. First one, A. Answer A.
Right. How is an index for data elements assigned while creating a Pandas series, right? It is created automatically if we do not give there, right? Number one. Second is need to be assigned. If it is not, we have option to assign also. Once created, you cannot change or alter. Index is not applicable as series is one dimensional. Okay. So the third one is gone, like there is no applicable. So, okay, tell me which is the correct answers?
Created automatically.
Right.
C option.
See?
A and B also.
Sorry, D option.
Correct. Okay, now just type everyone your answer. I don't want a face value. Type your answer in the comment box. Ansuman is saying A and B. Okay, Rakesh is saying A and B. Venkat is saying A. And okay, someone is saying D. Okay, let's understand who is saying D. Okay, D is Ankush. Ankush, can you explain why you think D is the correct answer?
I think, sir, index is not applicable in the series one dimension, no?
No, this is your series is one dimensional, right? Series
Okay,
is one dimensional only, and then we have index.
Then it is A. Then it is A.
Correct, right. Perfect. So many of you are saying A, many of you are saying A and B. Okay. Sorry, we're saying A and B. Perfect. So let's see what is the right answer. The right answer is A and B. It is created automatically if you do not give. Otherwise, you can assign this value. Needs to be assigned. So both are correct answers. A and B are the right answers here. Now the second one. Here it is. What will be the result be in a vector addition if label is not found in a series?
C.
Just give your answer here. Which are the correct answer? What do you think in the comment box? Everyone, I think it is anonymous. Everyone saying C. Perfect. You are all right. It is none because we know if the level is not matching, it is always NaN there. That's right.
Sir,
Okay.
one doubt for the first question.
Yeah.
Where it says automatically assigned or needs to be assigned. So it
Sorry,
needs
which
to
one?
be assigned. So the previous to previous question where it says index value should be automatically assigned or needs to be assigned.
Right. So if
so
we,
we say that option is A, or yes, by default it assigns, and needs to be assigned or reassigned, we should use the correct word.
Okay, I agree with
It
you.
does not
You
need
said
to be assigned,
okay.
sir. It
Right.
gets assigned
Because,
automatically, but we
because,
can reassign.
right. Because by default, it is already assigned. So you don't have to
Yes.
do, if you are not providing, it assigns this thing. But if you have assigned this thing, right? So you have also to override this thing there. So you are right. So both are things there.
Okay.
Very good. Now I think we are quite clear on this part of this. Okay. Sorry. So we just completed our the first portion of this. That is our the series part of this. Okay, those series are done. So the next important aspect is data frame. Okay, so right now we have just done one part of this, and these two things in Pandas and overall in your programming, in your machine learning, you will be using extensively these two things. One is your series, and second is your data frame. Wherever there is just one dimension, you are going to use series. Where there is a need of two dimension, we are going to use a data frame. And data frame, 80% of the time you are going to use data frame there. Okay, because any of the file system, CSV file, Excel sheet and all, we are going to use data frame. Extensively used. Okay, so we'll focus completely on data frame now, and we'll see that how we are using the data frame there. So as you understand, data frame is our two-dimensional. Okay, we have the two dimension here. Earlier we have seen single dimension. So now we are going to create a data frame with the two dimension. And here, let's say for example that I have let's say I have employees. Employee are assigned in a project. So project ID is one dimension, and then I have their joining date when the person has joined. So that is my second dimension. So I can add two additional dimensions so that it becomes my two-dimensional data frame there. So in order to build the data frame, we have data type. Data types can be integer, string, object, or say floating point, like say float. Integer means numbers. String, you have seen A, B, C, D and all, right? That is all a string. So we are using the data types to build this thing. And data inputs can be and dictionary, list, series. We have just seen the series, we have seen the dictionary and list and all, and data frame. So we can create the data frame from data frame also. We can create data frame from the series, and we can create data from the list, dictionary and all. And after that, we create a data frame. Again, it has a default index 0, 1, 2, 3, and the two numbers, dimension 1 and dimension 2. Okay, so now with this understanding, let's start creating the data frame. So first of all, you all have already done import pandas as PD. So that is already there. You don't have to again call this. So that is fine. Now create a data frame from dictionary of equal length lists. Okay, so create one data frame that is called line number 2, Olympic data list. Okay, and then give, like here you need to be very careful about the syntax. So I have the host city, London, Beijing, Athens, Sydney,
Sir,
and
please
Atlanta.
share your screen, sir.
Oh, sorry, it is not shared.
No, sir.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. I thought it is shared. Okay. Can you see it now?
It's uploading. Okay.
It's upload. Can you see now?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So here we just talk about the data frame. So data frame is basically a two-dimensional level structure.
Yes, sir.
Where we have input as integer, string, object and all, or floating float and all. And then we can use data in order to build the data frame. We can use data frame, series, list and all. We can see each and every example while we build the things. And once we are done, we can see the index would be there, like 0, 1, 2, 3 by default index would be there. And then we have list one dimension and two dimensions, like two dimensions part of this. So with this, we are able to create a data frame. Now, we let's start creating the data frame. So first statement is import pandas as PD. You all have done this thing. Once you have done, no need to do this thing again. It is one done and dusted. No need to create again this. So you are done with this. Now second is create data frame from dictionary of equal length list. So now this is what we are trying to do here. Create Olympic data list. Okay, what here we are trying to do, say for example, I have Olympic game, like we have Olympic game in every 4 years, right? So it's starting with say 1996. So 1996, it has been held in Atlanta. Okay, 2000 it was held in Sydney. 2004 it was held in Athens. 2008 it was held in Beijing, and 2012 it was held in London. So that is where we have two dimensions. And each year, how many countries has participated? So say for example, in 1996, 197 countries have participated into Olympic game. In the year of 2000, we have 200 countries participated. In the year of 2004, we have 201 countries participated. So like this, we have this three set of data that we are trying to give. So one becomes index and two becomes my two dimension. Okay. So with this, you create a data frame Olympic data set, and then call pd.dataframe and pass this value Olympic data list here. Okay, and then print it. So this is how we are going to create the data frame. Okay, so now you start doing this thing. Line number 2, you start creating this, write this in your code, and then get Olympic data list and use that pd.dataframe. Earlier we used pd.series. D and F is capital here, data frame. Dot data frame and pass the Olympic data, and then we have data frame Olympic data and print the value. So let's do this thing and print the value. Okay, just complete this. I will be back in a minute. Okay, perfect. So once you are done, just mention done in the account box. Okay, perfect. So we have, okay, so Arun is done. Okay, wonderful. Congratulations, Swagashwini. Right. Okay. Right. Those who are done, just mention done in the comments. And you are able to print the value as well. So you should be able to see index and then the year of the country, the year on which the game happened, and then number of participating country and the host city. Okay, perfect. So I think we have, okay, service written.
Actually, I'm getting error, in that after the year there's a double colon, right? So
yes,
it's throwing an error for me after the year as well as participating countries, the double
okay.
colon.
Just quickly check your syntax, because like say Vijay also done and all. Maybe like there would be some syntax error. Rakesh, just quickly check once again. Otherwise, you can bring your screen on.
Yeah, but like I just shared my screen. It's like
Right. Yeah.
screen,
So you can share the screen. 1 minute. Okay. So Srinivas is done. Vijay is done. Swagashwini done. Perfect. Now let me stop it. You can bring your screen on. Okay. Now everyone, guys, please help. What is the error here?
Host city, after comma, you have given again curly braces. Please remove that.
Excellent. Very good observation, Swagashwini. Right. The red line has gone. So that is the error there.
Okay, the curly braces stock after the host city. Okay.
Right. Perfect. Yeah, can I stop it?
What was the last command? Could you please show?
Just like I'm just bringing the screen on. Please look at this.
Okay, just a moment.
Okay, Ankush is done. Very nice. Ansuman done. Excellent. Okay.
Sir, I'm getting errors.
Okay, you can bring your screen on. Meenakshi done. Excellent. Ankush Ramchandran. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can bring your screen on. Rashikar.
Is it visible, sir?
Yes, it is visible. Okay, please suggest what is the error here, guys. What is the dot you had mentioned there? Okay.
Sir, host city in double inverted comma, sir.
The first line is correct, right? First line, there is
Yeah.
a green tick is there. So you can put a single quote or double quote, both are fine.
Okay, okay.
He said he's missing a space after equal to.
After equal to, he's missing the frame. Okay, run the second line and see what is the error there. Go down. So that your error, yeah. All array must be of the same length. See the value. Okay, so what you have done, you have created something with the different values. Okay, so the length would be same. Like say if you are given 1 2 3 4 5 6,
number of year is 4.
so you have to make this thing equal, right? Because there should not be a mismatch. You have country, you have year at which the program happened, and then number of participating countries. So all should be matching. Correct. Very good. And now got it? Perfect. Now
Yes,
you can
sir.
print it. Very good. Just print it now.
Sir, why is not throwing error here?
Which one? Because you are just creating an object, right? So that object is created. There's no problem with creating the object. But while you are executing it to the next level, while you are defining the data frame, it is the requirement of the data frame why you are getting the error. It is not the problem with the dictionary. Dictionary is fine. They are happy with that. But the data frame has a requirement that it should be all matching. That's why you are getting the error there.
For data frame, it is like equal like number of
right.
Right.
Perfect. Very good. So you
Thanks.
got it now. Thank you very much. Okay, you can stop sharing screen now. Okay.
Excuse me, sir, I am
Everyone
also
has.
getting.
You are
I am
getting
sharing.
silent? Okay. Okay.
Just a bit, sir. I am getting some error.
So just check your syntax, and then you want to bring it on. You can bring your screen on.
Just a minute, sir.
Ankush is done. Narayan is done. Excellent. I think very good. Narayan is done. Okay. Let me confirm this. Narayan. Okay. Rakesh is also done. Great.
Sir, please check this. I am getting this one
Venkat
error.
is done.
Yes,
Okay.
second line.
Narayan is done. Perfect.
T should be
Now,
capital.
Which is should capital.
Data frame.
After
Data
PD
frame
dot
it should be
data
shown.
frame.
excellent observation. Very good. PD dot data frame D should be capital. Data frame D. Data frame. Yeah, D should be capital.
Okay. Okay, now it's correct.
Excellent. Very good. Right. Okay. Hope everyone is clear now on this.
Manoj, I have a problem. I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah, you can bring your screen on, please.
Here I am. Yes.
Okay. Now, guys, help. F frame is a small. F is small, right? Frame should be capital. F should be capital.
Okay. All right.
Excellent. Got it? So we just need to make sure that syntax is correct and we are using what is defined there. Okay. And you just paste dot and the name is there in the drop down so that you will not get any problem there. Super awesome. KPG is done. Excellent. Very good. All are done with this. Anyone has any problem here? Super awesome. So now,
Sir, here data frame is the function or
a data frame is the object, like it's a data type. Just like we have series. So data frame is another container, okay, that has two boxes within that. One box you can put, like say, country name. One box you can put the whole city and all. So it is like 2 dimension. It has 2 dimension part of this.
Okay.
Right. Now you all done with this, right? Perfect.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay.
Sir, just 1 minute, sir.
Yeah, you can bring your screen on. Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, here I have printed with the Olympic data list.
Right.
So here down I got the table, sir.
Correct.
एंड नेक्स्ट है ना उसके बाद भी इसको लेके मैंने जो ना आउटपुट का प्रिंट आउट निकाला सर मतलब ये दिया सर प्रिंट आउट तो इधर भी वैल्यू आ गया ना सर दोनों भी वैल्यू
हाँ दोनों सेम चीज है ना आप दोनों एक ही काम कर रहे हैं ना इजाज
अच्छा
यहाँ
दोनों
पे
में
आपने यहाँ पे आपने एक वेरिएबल डिफाइन कर दिया ओलंपिक डेटा लिस्ट और उसको प्रिंट कर रहा है राइट और यहाँ पे आपने क्या किया डायरेक्टली उसको प्रिंट कर रहा है मतलब एक बार आप क्या कर रहे हैं कि मतलब घुमा के आप एड्रेस दे रहे हो और एक बार आप डायरेक्ट एड्रेस बता रहे हो बस वही कर रहे हो कुछ दोनों सेम चीज है
okay okay sir okay
very nice okay so right so I think you are done with that okay right so now you understand the series you understand the data frame and again otherwise it is very similar like the way that we operate into series we operate into data frame also okay and here also if there is a mismatch and all we should be able to do this thing so let's do this part also now you have already created Olympic data dictionary okay so create this Olympic data dictionary okay and here you can see London and then you can mention here 2012 and 2005 205 and then the other is 2008 and 204 okay and then you can just define the data frame again D and F is capital PD.data frame and then pass on Olympic data dictionary and here you can create this thing so because of the mismatch because the number is not matching index is not matching you again see NA and not a number here okay so just try out this line number 5 and line number 6 and then print the value DF Olympic data dictionary
मनोज यहाँ पे जो हम ये ब्रैकेट यूज कर रहे हैं, ये वाला ब्रैकेट किस लिए यूज कर रहे हैं हम यहाँ पे?
जब हम लोग डिक्शनरी बनाते हैं ना, तो डिक्शनरी के लिए कर्ली ब्रेस यूज करते हैं। तो डिक्शनरी में होता है नेम वैल्यू पेयर। जैसे आप जो अपना जो नॉर्मल डिक्शनरी रहता है, डिक्शनरी में क्या रहता है, से यू हैव ए वर्ड एंड वर्ड का मीनिंग रहता है, तो की वैल्यू पेयर होता है। तो सिमिलरली डिक्शनरी में अब की वैल्यू पेयर रहता है। जब हम डिक्शनरी बनाते हैं जहाँ पे नेम वैल्यू पेयर एक साथ डालते हैं, we use the curly braces. तो ये ब्रैस को बोलते हैं curly braces. तो there are three type of bracket. One is a window bracket जो आप लोग normal use करते हैं curvy जैसा. Second is the square bracket जो आपका square जैसा दिखता है. And the third one is this bracket, right? So that is how we are doing this curly braces here. So the curly braces is used in dictionary.
Dictionary. Okay.
Excellent. So Swagis money done. Excellent. Very good. Okay. Super. So everyone just give it a try, and once you are done, just mention done and print the value. You should be able to see. Here, the only thing just that I wanted to share with you, that here the year is mismatched, right? Because of this year mismatch, wherever there is a no matching value, you can see NA and not a number. Very similar to what we have seen earlier, where ABCD was there and ABCEF was there, right? So wherever there is no matching, you can always see not a number. The blank field would be there. Right, to print it, and once you are done, just mention done in the account box.
I'm getting a slightly different. It's getting the NA and nothing, but the numbers are slightly interchanged. Like, let me share my screen.
Okay, you can bring it on. Okay, Ramchandran done, Vijay done, Venkat done. Excellent. Okay.
So it should be 204 year and 205 year, but it's come up opposite.
No, that is fine. Rakesh, that should be fine. London 2012 5, and then you have mentioned the Beijing there. So London was your first, so that is why you can see the column 1, London is there. Then Beijing is the second one, right? So Beijing is there. So that is fine. So 12 you had mentioned, that is why the 12 is there first. See, London you have given the 12, right? The 12 that is there. Beijing you have given 2008, so that is coming. So it is perfectly all right. Okay, perfect. Srinivas is done, Venkat is done, Vijay is done, all that. Okay, Rakesh is done. Excellent. Perfect. Right. Good. Very good. So well done. Right. So
I have just one doubt.
Yeah, Rakesh, bring your screen on.
Like, can we just get only, for example, let me share this. Like, is it possible just can I get only year and only the kind of
Yes,
London
yes.
only?
Yeah. That is again, we'll do the indexing, index and range, right? With index and range, we'll know exactly which country and which year we have to pass on. We can do that.
Okay, if want, we can take only a single parameter from the one array defined. Okay.
Correct. Absolutely perfect. Right. Okay. Anyone is still trying? I hope otherwise everyone is good. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, bring it on. Let me stop it. Bring it on. Right. So team, please help. What is the problem here?
2008, after 2008 colon is.
Excellent. 2008.
And after 2012 colon.
12. In both cases, colon is missing.
Yeah. Remove comma and put colon. And after Beijing, you have to say okay.
Where is missing?
Yeah, comma is there, right? 2008 comma. It should not be comma. It should be colon. Same thing before that. Yes. Right. And then run the command there. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Got it, Ankush?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Very nice. Yeah, you can stop sharing now then. Okay. Anyone is still facing any problem here? Perfect.
I am
Okay.
trying, Manoj.
Yeah, you can bring it on, sort of.
Sir, why I'm getting none here? 2008.
Because say for 2012, there is no value associated with Beijing. Beijing has given you only 2008. No data is there for 2012. So that is why you are getting none. When you define Beijing, you have just given only one data, 2008 and 2013. 2013, right? You have not given a data for 2012. So that is why
I have given Beijing at 2008 and 13 now, and here I'm giving 2008 and 13.
Right. So, but here in this case, in the second case, you have two set of data. One is London, that is giving you data for 2012. Okay, not 2008. So that is why you are just seeing 2012, 205, right? Then 2008, the data is missing for London. So it is not a number for 2008. Same thing for Beijing, 2008, you have given the data. In 2008, 213 countries are participated. But you have not given any data for 2012, how many countries has participated. So that is why you are seeing none, NAN for that country.
Okay.
I am sharing my screen.
Perfect. So it maps with the year. Exactly, so you're right. Okay.
Here.
London and then comma. Why comma?
Here I will.
Remove the comma.
Okay, comma.
You already given the column, right? Now see the red line has gone. The warning has gone.
Let me try now. This is not 2002.
Incoming
Right.
voice call from.
Yeah, got it, Manoj.
Perfect. Okay, you can stop now. Great. So, okay, now let's understand this. So, in Pandas, these are the two important aspects. One is series and second is your data frame. And these data frame will be using mostly extensively, almost 80 to 90% time you'll be using data frame on them. Now your assignment would be 2. Okay, you are quite clear about the concept of Pandas. So I'm going to upload a practice set for you. Okay, it's a very similar practice set related to Olympic data set. Okay, and country GDP, and both we have done the practice here. Okay, so I will just provide you some details. You need to just find out mean, max, and all of this, and this country details and all that I'm going to upload. That is going to be your practice set. So this week your work would be to work on this data frame and series and complete the practice assignment. That is number 1. Number 2, I have uploaded an ebook that is called Pandas. It is having close to 200 pages and all. Now you have understood the concept. You have done the hands-on with me here, and everyone is very well versed with this now. You just need to do a little bit more practice. So use that book that is already loaded into LMS. Use that book and complete all the steps there, right? There will be different type of functions, different type of series, different type of PDs, a data frame and all, different type of questions and all will be there. Just do a quick practice. At least spend 1 hour time every day, okay, to complete this. And within like 7 days time, you should be well thorough with the entire Pandas there. Okay, so 2 assignment, 2 practice set I will upload, and then you have to complete the Pandas part of this, from the reference book. Okay, are we all clear on this?
Yes.
Perfect. Any doubt, any question, any concern?
Manoj, I have still doubt in brackets.
Do the practice. Sort of not a problem. That is why I required a little bit practice. Like say, for example, if you are learning the alphabets and all, right? That time you are putting the sentence, you are forming the sentence, or you are writing the words. Words are not coming correctly, right? You can mismatch or misspell the words and all, right? With the practice, you are able to do this thing. So it requires a little bit of practice. So not to worry. Once you just focus on, do some practice and all, you will be very clear about this. Where you need to put the bracket, the window bracket, where you need to put the curly bracket and all, that will go very smoothly. Just do a little bit practice.
कुछ ब्रैकेट्स के बारे में मैं बताऊं सर?
Yeah, Vijay, please go ahead.
राउंड ब्रैकेट हम नॉर्मली यूज करते हैं, जैसे टपल में यूज करते हैं।
विजय आपकी आवाज बहुत इको हो रही है।
Some echo or background sound there. Yeah.
Yes.
Just a minute.
I think you have joined from two.
कर्ली ब्रैकेट हम तब यूज करते हैं जब हम डिक्शनरी का डाटा यूज करते हैं। डिक्शनरी के लिए कर्ली ब्रैकेट यूज होता है, लिस्ट के लिए स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट यूज होता है। टपल में और इंटीजर वगैरह में उसमें हम
डिक्शनरी बोलने का क्या मतलब हुआ? मतलब टेबल बनाते हैं क्या? मतलब
डिक्शनरी लाइक जैसे आप कोई सी कंपनी का नाम ले रहे हैं, सपोज हम मारुति लेते हैं तो वो हमारा ब्रांड हो गया। तो ब्रांड के अगेंस्ट हम उसका नाम क्या ले रहे हैं? मारुति है, उसका फोर्ड, जैसे कंपनी फोर्ड ले लो, मारुति ले लो, तो उसके अगेंस्ट हम उसका की और वैल्यू दोनों पुट करते हैं।
Like just to add this, like say मारुति अगर बोला राइट, तो मारुति का शेयर प्राइस है से 10,000 रुपीज, तो मारुति के साथ उसका वैल्यू आ रहा है राइट। इफ वी टॉक अबाउट फोर्ड, तो फोर्ड के साथ उसका वैल्यू आ रहा है। से फॉर एग्जांपल इफ कैन से टीसीएस के साथ उसका स्टॉक प्राइस आ रहा है। तो जब नेम एंड वैल्यू दोनों आता है ना, तो दैट बिकम्स अ डिक्शनरी। इन द डिक्शनरी वी हैव नेम वैल्यू, तो वहां पे आप कर्ली ब्रेसेस यूज करते हैं।
नेम उसका फोर्ड हो गया, वैल्यू नेम की भी बोल सकते हैं हम, नेम या की बोलते हैं, की और वैल्यू की।
करेक्ट
की के और वैल्यू के बीच में जो हम यूज करते हैं कॉलम, दोनों के बीच में जहां कॉलम यूज करेंगे वहां डिक्शनरी आता है। ठीक है, वैल्यू के और की के बीच में हम कॉलम यूज करते हैं, वो डिक्शनरी के लिए होता है, और डिक्शनरी को हम कर्ली ब्रैकेट से डिफाइन करते हैं।
ऑलराइट, ये तो कर्ली वाला
लिस्ट के लिए आप ब्रैकेट यूज करते हैं, स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट।
स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट हम लिस्ट के लिए यूज करते हैं। जो भी हम लिस्ट बनाएंगे, कोई भी सपोज कंट्री लिस्ट है, तो हम स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट के अंदर हम कंट्री की लिस्ट, अलग अलग कंट्रीज का नेम हम दे सकते हैं, तो वो हम लिस्ट बन जाएगा, पूरा कंपनी पूरे कंट्रीज का लिस्ट बन जाएगा। तो उसको हम स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट से
किसी भी तरह का लिस्ट, नेम का लिस्ट हो, कंट्री का लिस्ट हो, कुछ भी
जी, कुछ भी लिस्ट हो, उसको हम स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट से डिफाइन करेंगे।
Okay, perfect. Very nice crew, Vijay. Very glad that see the beauty is here. Okay, Vijay is coming completely from non-technical background, no coding background, and now he has picked up quite well into this. So I'm 100% sure. Just do a little bit practice. Whosoever is facing any problem there, do the practice. You will do wonderful job with the coding part of it. It's simply super simple. Just a little bit practice, and that will make your way onto this.
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you, Vijay. Thank you for describing.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you all. Okay, excellent. So these are the work. That is the assignment to you all. You complete this thing, and then we can connect again onto this. If you're finding any problem, feel free to put this thing on our WhatsApp group and all. So we have also Pritam is going to help you onto that. I will, wherever I get time, I will also hand on this. And second, I am also looking at one option that on every Thursday, okay, 9 to 10. We will be having Q&A session, question answer session. If you're finding any difficulty and all, we will be not doing anything there that time. We'll just discuss question and answer. You have any problem and all, we'll come on the call. We'll just discuss and fetch it out. Right? But that way we are trying to do this thing so that you're not stuck anywhere.
So can you make the groups?
Right. Okay. Now tell me who are right now not part of the group. Just mention this, because I will put, like, most of you are already part of the group. Those who are not part of the group, just mention in the WhatsApp group. Okay, I will make 3 of people together and just give you the name of the group.
And
can
so
you do that?
Make the group like this. The person who is more technical can.
No, सब लोग technical हो जाएगा, कुछ don't worry. We will make this thing like those, like we already have the group at all. So those who are not right now part of the group, just mention your name. We'll form the group and you all would be there. Okay, perfect. So just a quick check. This will be really helpful. Perfect. Yes. Okay. Right. Excellent. Any other question from anyone?
No, sir.
So I will stop the recording.